Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Beyond Authentic, or Beyond Authentic Health, I should say. Get the right channel for a start, Lisa. This is the Losers Club. Hello, everybody. I hope you are all very, very, very well. Shall we have our opener?
Yes.
Hello everybody, welcome to today's Losers Club. It's lovely to have you. It's lovely for you to have us. No, that sounds wrong, doesn't it? What am I trying to say? It's lovely to be here. I have had my laser eye treatment today.
See what that did, send you a bit.
It sent me a bit skew-iff because now everything looks a bit skew-iff. There we go. Good evening, everybody. Let's have a look at the chat coming in already. If you're coming in today, if you're joining us on the live stream, do please say hello in the chat. Tell us what weight loss plan you're doing, if you're doing a plan, all of that. And yeah, just let us know how you're going on. Christine Scott says, good evening all. Oh, I haven't got the chat up. Rufus, do you want to go through the names on the chat while I pull it up on screen?
We've got Ed's here. Hello all.
Hello Ed.
We've got Debbie's World. Good evening all.
Oh, hello Debbie.
And then we've got Ed says, how are we all doing this evening? Kimberly's here. Greetings and salutations from across the pond. Hope you're all having a great week.
I'm having quite an okay week. How about you, my darling?
Yeah, we're doing all right, aren't we?
Yeah.
Doing all right.
Same old.
Yeah. Still chipping away.
There we go. Right, okie dokie. Hang on, I'll be getting your chat up in 2 seconds, everybody. You've got to do the usual thing.
It does this every week, doesn't it?
It just takes a few seconds for me to sort it out because it isn't an automatic process.
You have to pull them onto the screen.
I do, literally. Hi Kimberly. Kimberly, there's a cookbook we've ordered and we're going to send you next week because you were poorly. We're going to send it to you over. It's Meals for One. Now don't take this as like a negative, but I thought
it's actually quite good.
Yeah, we looked at it. We're actually getting a copy for ourselves because it does actually look like quite a good book. So we thought, go on, we'll get one for Kimberly as well and send it.
Is that the one that we looked at? Some of there's batch cooking. So if you cook,
a couple in the back,
if you cook a meal that says in it is for 4, on the next page it will then give you alternative choices that you can actually make with the other bits of that you've cooked.
What it was, there was one that was like, it said here's like a barbecue chicken, and then you use the barbecue chicken for this meal and then use the barbecue chicken for this meal and on day 3, 4, whatever it was, use the barbecue chicken for this meal.
So it doesn't
you cook one meal and you do it for that.
But it doesn't look like the same food you're having every day then. It looks completely different.
Clever.
Yeah.
So yes, good evening from Sweet Home Alabama.
But it says
was so bad,
batch cooking, but it's also Meals for One.
Yeah.
It was. But it looks really good.
Computer, set a reminder for next Wednesday.
What's the reminder for?
Listen to Sweet Home Alabama.
When should I remind you?
6 p.m.
Okay, I'll remind you tomorrow at 6 p.m.
There we go. That's better.
She definitely will.
Yeah, because I need reminding, otherwise I'll forget to listen to it. Anyway, right, let's have a look at who is in the chat. Who is here today? Said hello to Debbie's World, said hello to Ed, said hello to Kimberly. Rachel Beresford, good evening, my darling. Emma MBX, hello, my darling. It's your first live. Howdy, all.
Really?
Howdy, all. Howdy. Oh, God, I'm so bad at accents. I do apologise. Heidi ho. What was that?
Not Heidi.
Ho. Oh, no, that
Heidi
was...
Hi.
That was... Oh, what was his name? Into the Christmas poo.
Oh,
the little talking shit from South Park. The little turd. Turdy,
You're not meant
the
to
Christmas
say
poo.
that.
It was something like that. It was. It went, howdy ho. That's what that just reminded me of.
What, because you're a little turd?
Don't blame
That's
me.
Nice.
Blame the ADHD. You haven't hit your 10,000 steps yet. It's a myth, but it's a good myth. Good evening, Byron. Evening all. In dressing gown, in bed already. Still dealing with toothache. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that, Byron. It's a good job you love your Alpro yogurt. Yes, it's very good for toothaches. So is whiskey. Just saying. You've got to sin one but not the other. Hazel Morgan, good evening to you. Dormouse, hi Lisa, Rufus and everyone in chat. Hi Jane. Yes, good evening to the Empress, Jane Day. We bow and there is a word that I keep forgetting. It's like retroflect or something, but I can't remember what it is. You'll be popping in and out with your new soup maker just decided to pack in. Oh no! So you're doing batches in your pressure cooker. Where did you get it from? I'm sure if it's under warranty, you can probably send it back. Amazon's good for that. That's so helpful in cooking for one. You're perfecting it. Your love orphaned. Oh no, you're not, my darling. No, you're not. You just cook for one person at the moment. That's all. Julie Cacciotolo. Not good pronunciation today, am I? Good evening, Lisa and Rufus, and good evening to everyone watching. I hope everybody's doing okay today. We have had quite a busy day, haven't we?
Does it make a difference if you just keep one eye shut when you're looking?
To be honest, no, because they've done my normally it's my good eye, so this is the one that's better for distance. So normally, I might as well.
How quick it recovered though today,
So we had to get up early. We have done a vlog today of what we're doing and going about our various things and into Barry's and places.
We have.
So we've done that, just a day in our lives. So we got up, went to the hospital. They well, they didn't, did they? We had an appointment for 10 to 9, in getting an eye test.
We're still waiting. I was like, that's quick. Nearly 11 o'clock. We're still waiting, weren't we?
She went, go and sit over there, and then I'll find out what the doctor wants for your eye drops. Okay, off I go. Go and sit down over there. And
we'll just leave you over there then.
2 hours later,
still be sitting there.
We watched all of Lorraine, didn't we?
Oh God!
And some of what was the next one? Was it this
me
morning?
Glad I don't watch these programs because they're just so.
God. Oh, it was so dire.
They're not
Morning
very exciting
TV
shows.
No, it wasn't.
This is what we are now cooking today, and
Oh, there was somebody on it doing batch cooking, wasn't there?
Yeah, and then you always get the people there who go, "Oh, someone's cooking. Oh, we haven't eaten this morning. Right, give us something to eat."
Yes, and they go, "Oh, it's really tasty. This, it's really lovely. I love how you mixed in the mud into this to give it that extra earthy flavour."
They did. It was some pasta, spaghetti, something, but
it was a batch cooked pasta spaghetti thing.
Was.
But it wasn't. And it was tons of oil in it. She was
and
like,
there was
glug.
And it was very heavy on the spaghetti. And then they went, swirled it and put it in a plate, and then just put a bit of basil on top, and then went, ta-da!
There you go. And I was like, is that it? Where's the speed food?
There was none.
No, then I realised I wasn't watching a Slimming
Oh
World
no, there was.
recipe.
There was some speed food. There was a bit of tomato
and the basil.
That was it. Yes,
and
literally.
Before we go any further, what are you drinking today? Let us know. I have a coffee. What have you got? A coffee.
I do have a coffee.
So this is your hydration reminder.
Drink.
Absolutely.
And if you're having caffeinated drinks, like say, make sure that they are.
Thank you, Audrey. Audrey says, "Hello, Lisa and Rufus and Love Chat. Genuflecting is the word I was thinking of." Yes, it is. It absolutely is. Yes, it is. Genuflect. It's when you humble yourself in a manner befitting those of a higher station, like our Empress. Her Empressness, yes. Jane. Yeah, I had a good old long chat to Jane the other day, didn't I?
You did?
I did hour and a half on the phone, Jane. And she did say she found it amusing when we called her the Empress. So I was like, thank God for that. We're not going to get off with their heads. So I thought it's fine. I know, we're not going to get discommunicated from the Slimming World crew or whatever it is.
No, we probably did that to ourselves.
Yes, probably, yes.
Probably just from the
head office, probably. I hope you didn't miss anyone. I think you got everybody in there, Kimberly, my darling. Kylie Osborne, hello to you, my love. Julie Cacciotto, Cacciatolo. Ah,
Well,
thank you. Cacciatolo.
We'll just say Julie.
It's Italian, but you're named by marriage. You were born in Birmingham, land of the Peaky Blinders.
How about we just call you Majuli?
Majuli?
Yeah.
No, I've got a Majuli. It's
Have
my
you?
ex-wife.
Oh. Have another one.
Everyone's there going,
What?
She wasn't, but she was. Majuli.
Wow.
No, so, but she was born in Birmingham. It's near Dudley.
There's
the
nothing wrong
Chimneys.
with Birmingham.
I like Birmingham. It's lovely in
Oh,
Birmingham,
that
isn't
coffee's
it?
nice.
I know. Edith Lyman, hi all. Simiwell vegan, water and a tea. Good to see you, Nikki. The frustration of
Always
waiting
a
in-
good thing. Water and a cup of tea
Yes.
or a coffee.
The
one or
frustration of waiting in hospital. You called to find
Oh.
out how your orthopaedic referral's doing, told to expect possibly a letter to make an appointment in June 2026. I think my ADHD official diagnosis appointment is something like 2028 or something at this
I
rate.
bet you laugh though. Got up this morning and I said, I've got to ring the doctors and just change one of my appointment times, a phone call appointment. And then I got a call while I was waiting just before we left for the hospital. And they went, where are you? You're supposed to be here at 8 a.m. I'm like, where? They're like, at the hospital for your pre-surgery appointment. I'm like, am I?
Yeah.
I didn't get no letter, so
No.
it was one of those. I didn't get a letter. Apparently, they sent me an email or
What's it they
something,
call
and
it?
nothing
A
else.
pre-med.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Didn't
they've
happen,
got
did
to
it?
now rebook that because I didn't even know I had an appointment. So that was fun.
Kimberly down south, you're over here eating lunch like real food. Amazing. Wow. Not mushed up, liquidized baby food. She's actually eating real food, like a real adult human being.
Oh, because she had a poorly.
She had all her teeth
yeah.
out. Well, not all of your teeth, did you? But she had her teeth out. And then dry socket. I thought that
Wow.
was a thing that you get when you put your wall plugs into the wall and it all goes a bit
No,
crumbly.
you've just got to let your gums heal up. I think just.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was that. I thought
I
it was
think
down
that's
to
what it
brickwork
is.
or something.
No.
You know where your walls go damp? I thought dry socket was like
So
that.
I think
but with a wall
sometimes
thing.
they put stitches if the opening is too big. If not, they just let it heal up on its
Oh,
own.
what about
I
Lilo?
think that's what it is.
If they put Stitch there, what about Lilo?
we
Anyway.
don't watch that one.
don't.
So
We
no,
didn't
we
watch
don't
it.
watch that one. No.
Ed's having a birthday mead, which means you're drinking the mead that we got you for your birthday. Enjoy. Drink. But sensibly, because mead's got a lot of sugar in it and a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
Edith-
And also, you get dehydrated. Make
Yes.
sure you drink plenty of water with that one.
I know, especially because we're going running with the doggos tomorrow. We're not going to be running.
Well.
The dogs can go running.
Well, we'll take some teddies, and hopefully they don't turn into confetti.
They will get turned into mud or
snow.
Yeah. Edith Lyman, water and black coffee. See, that's the right way.
That's it.
Drinking the water to stop being dehydrated and drinking a black
Exactly.
coffee
That
because you
is
know it's going to
that is how you should do it.
Yeah, well done to Kimberly for eating real food again. Yep, June 2026. Come here and they'll see you next week. They will do, but how many thousands of dollars of hundreds of thousands does it? It's loads.
Yeah.
Julie C, how about that? Okay, Julie C.
I said, but it's
Julie
just as
C.
well. Like I said, it's not the same. Like I say, if you're eating everything that's like mushed or pureed or soups and stuff, it's not
The
nice.
same. No, everybody hoping you feel better soon, Kimberly. Christine says, hello, Kimberly. Hope your mouth feels better. Yep, absolutely. They might add an additional 18 weeks to that utter nonsense.
I said even then, I
Sweetheart,
think
I've been waiting for gender clinic service since 2011 and it's now 2025. And with the cancer, it's going to be probably another 3 years as we speak. So, you know.
we'll have to wait. Just play it by ear, isn't it? Just...
Audrey Shaw lived in Yardley. Yardley? You know the perfume, Yardley? When we were kids, your mum had
was
Yardley.
it? Yeah, she did, yeah.
Yeah, Birmingham's
Yeah.
Yardley. Yardley's in Birmingham.
I've not been.
How is my Brummie stroke Yardley stroke?
I've been past Birmingham, but I don't think I've ever.
Dudley
I don't
accent?
think honestly don't think I've ever stopped there.
No.
I was
you
just
missed a few people. Never
doing
mind.
a drive-by, you know.
You put mead in a glass and top it up with water. That's a good way. Not thousands for you. Your insurance covers. Well, that's amazing.
That's
that you've
terrible.
Got good coverage.
That's
She's got
like-
good coverage because she's a bus driver.
It's like putting ice in my cider. I mean, what's that about?
No, mead with water is a good way of drinking it.
Is it?
Yeah, if you don't want to fall down after 2 glasses, it's a very good way of drinking it. Very good way of drinking it. It is. That's what I would do. You grew up in Aldridge, Staffordshire, approximately half an hour from another Birmingham.
I don't think I'd want to do that. I think
Oh,
I'd
I
have
can't
me
do
cup,
Buckinghamshire
me cup of
accents.
water and me drink.
Hi Welsh Pam. Hi all. Good evening. Drinking water and not feeling too good, but you'll be okay. Did you?
Oh.
Are you the Pam that sent me a message on that there Facebook?
I think so.
I think so. Anyway, Rufus, we've all done our introductions. As people are coming in, we'll say hello to them. Denise Lowe, you were born in the Black Country. That's very similar. I'm losing my ability now to do the accent. I do apologise. Shall I do what I was doing before we went to Slimming World? Hang on, let me see if I can.
Oh, go then.
Let me see if I can. Oh, there we go.
Oh, we were doing that outside
There.
Slimming World, yeah.
My accent, you see. Unfortunately, when I was very young,
You were brought up very posh.
No, I wasn't brought up posh, but when I was very young, I had a speech impediment. I had a very bad stammer or stutter, can't remember which. But I saw a speech therapist, and the speech therapist also taught elocution. So the way that they helped me deal with my stutter...
I thought you said electrocution, and I thought, yeah, that's a good thing to do.
Elocution. Elocution for my enunciation,
It
to
was
help
a funny-
enunciate. I know, but you say elocution and enunciation. They teach you to move your mouth in all of these wonderful ways.
So you end up with a load of wrinkles. Lovely.
I know, that's why. Look at me, I'm only 23. And look at all the wrinkles on my face. I know. I can't get away with 23, can I?
You were
I can probably
33
get
for
away
like
with-
how many years?
No, I was 29.
No, you weren't. You was like 33 or something.
No, I had my annual 30th birthday
Like for about 5
4
years.
4 or 5 years running. Yes, that's how that works. Anyway,
How can you be the
so
same age for 5 years?
she
How
wants me
long?
to do an Alabama accent. I'm
Yeah,
really
go on
bad
then.
at American
Go on then.
accents.
Now, go on
Say,
then.
bless your heart, y'all. I can't because I've now gone into posh and I'm now feeling really shy and embarrassed. I'm thinking Blanche Devereaux from Golden Girls. But yeah, oh, bless your heart. That means
Yeah,
bless
you,
you, 'cause
you
you're a
should say,
bit
you should
dumb.
say, love that for you. Yes,
yeah, it's a bit like love that for you,
yeah,
isn't it?
yes,
Bless
yes.
your heart. Anyway,
Yes.
shall we move on to our food that we've had this week, Rufus? Rue's eye is a fair mess, but he's letting you clean and sort it now. Oh, he went for a groom and looked so funny. He came back half his size. The harness and the collar fell off him. Oh my God. You're 21 plus VAT. Hang on, what's 20% of 21? 10% would be 2.1, so that's 4.2. So you're 25 and a quarter. That's a good age. 25 and a quarter. I wouldn't want to be that young ever again. Anyway, no thank you. No thank you. I've got my wisdom now. Not my wisdom teeth because they've all gone, but I've got my wisdom. It's fine. Food then, Rufus. The food that we have filled our plates with and scoffed this week.
I had 2 days of risotto.
You did. And it was a very big, chunky risotto as well.
And do you
wasn't
know
it?
what? I've never eaten such a lead weight dinner. I felt it was kind of like if you ate a giant bowl of rice pudding.
Hang on. Your mother made you attend elocution lessons. She didn't want you having a Glasgow accent. Glasgow. Oh, God, I used to be able to do...
I did that sound
Oh, he's
right?
Scottish. Glasgow.
Yeah.
Or Glasgow. I can't do it. And I can't do it. Can I do a Scots accent? It's really bad. I know, it sounds like a Canadian doing a Scottish accent. Anyway, let's talk about our food. We have... This was... I nearly said turkey burgers then. Oh, where's it gone, Lisa? What are you doing with your life? There we go. You're all right.
Yeah.
We've got 2...
It's the fan.
Well, turn it off then. I told you to turn it off. 2 beetroot burgers with a jacket potato and a not very sexy salad. That was the beetroot that, unfortunately, yesterday you said it had slightly turned. It was turning. You
Just
said
the
it
beetroot
tasted
in it,
fermented. It's probably alcoholic.
That's the only thing I can tell. Like I say, if something's a bit sour.
Yeah, you
or
can't
a
tell
little
if the
bit-
milk's gone off. But
No,
you can
I can't.
tell.
Yeah, milk I can't tell at all.
No.
But yeah, how bizarre is that? I don't
So
know
that was-
why my body does that.
No,
I'm
but
like,
that was a nice dinner, wasn't it?
It was really
And there was
nice.
one scene's worth of salad cream on mine, and you had some sweet chili sauce on yours, which isn't seen.
I did,
Because
yeah.
it's zero everything. This was a huge stir
Supposedly,
fry.
but supposedly I am supposed to sin it, but
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
This was the stir fry.
a
With
rebel.
we had a piece of cod and a piece of salmon on it because we like our fish, and the salmon was 2 sins for the red Thai salmon
Red,
from Lidl, and it was 2 sins per fillet.
And you know what? I couldn't even tell that
No,
there
I
was
couldn't.
some sort of something on there, and it must have
Sauce
been
on
a
it.
tiny amount of oil or something in
Yeah,
it.
I flaked mine into my part of the stir fry, so I couldn't taste it.
But
at all.
even though mine was on top, like I say, I couldn't
no,
tell.
no.
at
I had a
all.
bit just on its own. It wasn't very flavoursome. So that's Lidl one. If you're looking for like a Thai salmon, give Lidl's a miss because for 2 cents for the
Yeah.
amount of flavouring,
But I said
you'd
you-
be better off just getting a bit of sweet chili sauce
You're better off
or red Thai sauce.
just getting a piece of fish, wrapping it in some foil, and
Yep.
putting a spoon of red Thai
Yeah,
paste.
Yeah,
and putting a
absolutely.
little bit with it, and a
100%.
marinade in it, and then, like I say, just pop it in the oven.
100%. This was the risotto. It's filmed. It's going up for tomorrow.
But I said it was really, really tasty, though.
It was a big a lot of amount as well. We
Yeah.
used corn instead of chicken because we hadn't had a veggie day
Yeah.
so far. Although we had done because we got beetroot burgers.
But there was like 250 gram between us.
Of rice.
No, I'm saying of the
Corn.
corn.
And that did 4 meals.
Yes, it was. Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did 4 meals, so that was
yeah.
good. We had some mushrooms on the side and some spinach. That was really tasty. We liked
Yeah.
the risotto. That was the leftover risotto for the following day. That was delicious. So we had that again, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had
Oh, that was
bassa
nice.
fillets with cauliflower, broccoli, jacket potato, and beans.
Oh, I do like that.
It's been a
I do
while
like
since we've had beans,
beans.
isn't it? You like beans more than I do. I'm not really a huge baked beans fan.
Look at those. Well, we got veggies and stuff today.
Yeah.
We've got salmon today.
We've got
and
some salmon
veggies
today.
and potatoes.
That was what was that? That was corn with the sweet. Oh no, that was the sweet and sour.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, we
That's
had
the one you took the picture
Slim
of.
and Well sweet and sour sauces that we picked up, and then we just put half of the bag of the soya,
corn pieces
the corn
with it.
pieces in it,
It was all right.
and some veggies and stuff. Like I say, I thought it was really nice.
Yeah, it was all right.
It's quite
And
filling,
the last
isn't it?
meal we had, that was the
Stir fry.
No, that was the end of last. That was last Tuesday. That was the stir fry we had last Wednesday. That was the stir fry that we had with the veggie mince in.
Oh yeah, we put it on top.
Yep. So there you go. That's
yeah.
what we've had this week. Tons and tons and tons of really good, wholesome, on-plan food. And yeah, it's been really good.
We
hasn't
love
it?
our food.
We have. We really do. It was really, really good.
I said most of the week though I was very, very full from eating a lot of the meals that we had, and
Yeah.
yet it works. You have to eat lots and lots of food.
It does. It does. You've got to eat enough calories for you
Yep.
to lose weight. It sounds weird, doesn't it? But we'll be talking about that in a bit.
Yeah.
We both cheer you up, Irene, with our antics. What do you mean, our antics? Antics Roadshow.
Yeah, I used to watch that a while. I used to watch it because that was what my mum used to watch.
Your mum and dad had it on the telly, and you were around there, so you had to watch it because they were there. Yeah. Yep.
Well, sis, this is really interesting. You haven't watched this show before, have you? No, I didn't watch it for the last how many days?
You've just done a Scottish accent. No, I never. I don't do accents at all. Never, ever, 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 ever. You're from North East Scotland, so you speak Doric.
I suppose you don't do your Irish one as well. Oh.
I can't
See,
think of it now.
You're
I know, my brain-
processing.
It is, yeah, the little wheels going
round.
around, going. How do I get into the Irish? Oh, that's grand. To be sure, you will. You will. And you go. No, John Cole. No, what is it?
Father Ted.
No, I know that's where she's from. But I used to have a trigger word to get me into that accent, but I can't remember what it was. It's Deborah. Not Deborah, says, hello everyone. Good evening, Deborah. Hope you are well.
Isn't that the same thing though?
No, Deborah has 3 syllables.
But why
Deborah has 2 syllables.
But if we know you're not Deborah,
But
It's
if you were
Deborah.
don't look at the second spelling, but the first spelling
Is the most important.
people would say Deborah.
Deborah.
Exactly. But by saying it's Deborah, not Deborah, it means there's a difference in the spelling.
It means
It's like the nurse today
it's
at the
like
hospital.
there's two different words. Look at the different.
Yeah, they are different. But the nurse at the hospital today, she said, "Oh, it's Lisa, like Lisa Minnelli." And I said,
No.
it's Lisa, and Liza is Liza Minnelli."
Minnelli.
She did the
Not-
whole film about it's Liza with a Z,
Your
not Lisa
name
with an
is
S, because Liza with a Z
Lisa.
goes not S. So yeah, there was all of
Lisa,
that.
not Lisa.
Yes. You've had a jacket potato today with tuna and black olives. Oh, that does sound nice.
Oh no, yuckity yuck yuck.
Doric is awesome, but you cannot speak it, can you? You cannot speak it, but you can read it. That's good.
But yeah.
Well done.
Olives.
Everyone's saying hello to everybody.
Why do people like olives? That's
Hi, S. Brown.
I don't like
Have I missed
olives.
somebody?
Olives
Have I
are
missed
nasty.
somebody? Have I missed somebody? Who's S. Brown? Have I missed someone? If I've missed you, I do apologise. It's not showing up on my screen. Debbie's Wells just got in from the long walk. Aw. You're from Glasgow. There's a lot from Glasgow in. It's like Scott Day here. You love it. I know. Wow. Your president's up there at the moment, isn't it? Oh, I don't think he is he? He's somewhere. He was in Scotland. I don't know where he is now. Trump, he's around somewhere.
I don't even. Do you know?
Good
if
evening,
you're
Nanette.
if you're from Scotland or anywhere, so where they have a lot of is it bad Mars bars? Is it? Do they do a healthy one of those? No, probably
deep fried
not.
Mars bars. Hang on a second. You're Deborah, but you don't like it pronounced Deborah. So you just want Deborah.
Deborah.
Okay, Deborah, that's
Deb-
good. No, it's okay, thanks. It's okay, thanks. We can send him back. The minute you're ready for it, we'll send him straight back. It's fine. It's fine. You keep him. You keep him. Olives are awesome, so are gherkins, says Ed. That is very true. That is very true. We like
about that.
olives and gherkins. Kimberly is saying that we can keep old what's it. I said what's it because he's orange, not because it's a what's it. Oh, that was a funny joke.
I used to eat What's-Its.
I know.
Not anymore.
No.
Now I just eat popcorn.
Anyway, the topic of the week, Rufus. Oh my God, we're racing through tonight. What is your topic of the week today,
Topic
my
of
darling?
the week.
What topic are we discussing?
So today, the topic is, do you need to eat 3 meals a day on plan?
Yes.
Do
You've
you?
got to eat a breakfast and you've got to eat it before 8:30 a.m. and then
you?
you've got to eat a lunch at lunchtime.
What about like 12 or 1 o'clock?
12:30 to 12:45. That's your window for lunch. And your tea, you can't have it any later than 6 p.m. So you've got to have it at 5:45 p.m. and then you have your supper at 6:30, and then you go to bed at 8:30, and then you get up for school the next day.
And also, does it
Or is
matter?
that just me?
Does it matter when you eat? So, if you
Go on
only,
then, talk
if you,
about
but I
it
said
then.
if you only have 2 meals a day.
So what do you think then? Seeing as this is your topic of the day, what do you think? Do you think it's important to have 3 meals a day? What do you all think in the chat? Everybody that's going to be watching is probably going to know that we intermittent fast. So,
So we don't eat during the day mostly.
not generally. Well, you don't get hungry, do you? Because of
I
your,
don't.
after COVID,
No, I don't get
that
hungry.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Lucky bugger.
But-
And I now because we've been eating this way for so long,
Yeah.
I don't really get hungry very often. I've had
No.
some what's it called seafood sticks today. I had half a packet of
But
those.
it's like we've retrained ourselves as such, and I feel I kind of used to always think that during the day, if I ate during the day, so when I got up, which I don't feel hungry, obviously when I get up and think, I was like, well, if I just don't eat when I'm most active and I can get all the things or whatever I need to get done, get that done, and then when I get to the point of I'm resting now, I'm not too busy, okay, now we'll eat, and then I probably then have 6 hours or so in between there and eating my cereals and things late evening, and then I will kind of have that time, eat what I need to eat. So really, like I say, we only have two meals,
Ish.
Sometimes in the evening, after we've had our meal, I would have made up, I don't know, like a salad or something else that I will then snack on later on.
That's your
So that's
snack,
my
isn't
kind
it?
of
Yeah.
grazing on either pickles and some salady items and maybe a few seafood sticks. I've got then my bran or my all bran that I'll have, and my allowance of milk. And
So
that,
you probably
and
do eat
I
the
eat quite a
equivalent
lot.
of 3 meals.
I eat quite a lot,
just
but I eat
within
it. I just
tiny
don't.
window.
Yeah, I just don't eat it. So I have my cereals and stuff, and obviously I eat my evening meal about 9 o'clock or so, and then by about 11 o'clock or so, I might have my salady bits, and then, like I say, over that time, and probably by 12 o'clock or so, or just after, I would have eaten any snacks and other little bits. So I just eat mine within a shorter window of time. But I probably, like I say, I probably do eat, because our evening meal is such a big meal that, like I say, some people, we look at some of the meals, and some people, the photos of some of the meals people post are really small. But then if you're having those 3 meals and spreading it all out, then we probably do eat nearly that amount.
Probably. Well, you do more because you eat more than I do.
I do. I eat quite a bit.
So annoying. But now you do eat more than I do.
Yeah.
And I find, though, that for me, because I'm diabetic, I used to think I needed a breakfast.
That when you got up within a certain
Within
amount
a certain
of time,
time.
you'd need to eat.
But actually, I don't. And actually, this is working better for my diabetes control.
Yeah.
For me personally, everybody's different. This is not medical advice. But this works better for me and stops me wanting to binge, or stops me kind of eating outside of my normal sort of limits. It really does, because I know that once we have our dinner, I've got about 3 or 4 hours. I'll eat in that window. I'll have my dinner. I'll then have my bowl of fruit and my yogurt, and then if I'm still a bit peckish, I might have a couple of bags of popcorn or a bag of like L.O.S.E.R.S crisps or something. I don't eat anything with sugar in. I don't eat anything else really. I very rarely eat bread or anything for my healthy extras.
But I said food.
I tend to have prunes.
But food these days is so sort of accessible. You can, eat food whenever you want these days. But back in the day, like I say, probably when our grandparents and whoever were around, they didn't have access to food constantly, as much as we do now.
No, it's 24/7 now.
And they would have to cook everything from scratch. There wasn't as much processed food, so
There wasn't
people,
Uber Eats.
But people used to eat so much cleaner back, when our grandparents and people were around.
They
but
used to
now,
eat the Ajax.
no, they used to. No, they just used to eat a lot, cleaner food. And now things are so processed.
They are.
It's people think it's strange to cook things and eat cleanly, because they're just so used to seeing all these other things, adverts on the telly for this and that, and you go, oh, one of them, or new thing at McDonald's, and there's all these sort of processed type foods that are not really that great for us. But I think it is good just to, as if you can ignore all of the processed food around you and just concentrate just on clean eating. It makes such a difference.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
I think it really does.
Yeah.
I do think that Slimming World do always say, every consultant we've ever had over the last 9 years has always said, if you go off plan, don't forget it's 1 meal out of 21. And I think, I don't think I eat 21 meals. I eat maybe 14. And sometimes, like, my supper and my main meal is like, do you know what I mean? It's like there does seem to be make sure you have overnight oats for breakfast. I'm like, oh no, I can't do breakfast. I've never been able to do breakfast really.
But it's the if something, you have something and you don't have a good week and you mess up and you just get straight back to it. But it's okay if you mess up and that, and if you go off plan because of stress or because of something else, it's completely understandable. We'll do it. It's like, no, we don't.
Yeah, she said that.
We don't do it.
Our consultant said that this week.
Yeah. We don't have food indoors that we shouldn't eat, so if it's not indoors, we can't eat it.
about if you do
it happens.
if
Yeah,
you do
it's like-
go off plan, not to sort of worry about it, because at the end of the day, it's something that happens to everyone. And I was like, well,
No.
does it?
No.
Because like
No.
not everybody does that.
I'm going to be in hospital for a day when I go in and have neck surgery. But you know what? I'm going to take my pickles and everything with me.
Yeah, you are.
I am. I'm going to take take a salad and stuff with me, so that if they go to serve up something the next morning that I can't eat, that I've got some other things that I can eat, which will kind of keep me on plan. Because they might have stuff that I don't want to be eating,
Yeah,
so I don't have to eat it.
yeah, exactly.
And I don't eat, like I say, from the next day that I get up. I don't eat during the day anyway, so my body doesn't worry
No.
about not eating during that part of the day.
For everybody that's here on the live, and if you're watching this on repeat, you can put your comments down in the comment box, because we do at least once a week. We'll sit and go through all of the videos and all of the comments, depending on how my fibro is. Normally it's a couple of times a week, but
Yeah.
if at least once. If you miss a meal, say if you get up really late and you've got to rush out for an appointment, do you make up your breakfast later? Do you kind of think, I haven't had my healthy extra B then, I'll
I
have
just won't
something
have it.
later? Or how do you work that bit of the plan? Because for me, the healthy extra Bs I really struggle with, because I'm
Yeah.
gluten free.
Does make it a bit more difficult, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's like, because the bread is so expensive, and because I don't have breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, my coffee went down the wrong hole then. Because I don't have breakfast, and because the bread is expensive, so therefore I don't buy it unless I intend eating it. It's what we say about everything, isn't it?
We don't want to waste it, do we?
Yeah.
Because that's it.
And
So
quite often I'll get a loaf of bread and it will sit in the cupboard for a couple of days, and then it will go off. So if I want it, I've got some in the freezer now.
Yeah.
But because I don't sit and have breakfast in the morning, I struggle with that. I don't have cereal, because there's only one gluten-free cereal that's I can really tolerate on plan, isn't there?
So there was the other one you used to have occasionally. It was called Nutrabrec, and it's a gluten-free.
Yeah, but then
And it's a bit like
off-brand
of
Weetabix.
Weetabix, but it's
Yeah,
not nice.
They weren't.
And
great.
they're not even on plan either.
No. But I can have gluten-free porridge. So as the weather's getting dark and cold, I will maybe have the odd 30, 40, 50 grams, whatever it is.
Well, I
of
said
my,
I see
my gluten-free
someone
porridge.
local who was from Tesco collection that were giving away a load of Nutrabrec, but I looked it up on the app just to check,
not on there.
and it's on there. It's just sinned.
Yeah, so I
So
mean,
the
it's not
sins,
that
it's
healthy
not
extra B.
it's not a healthy extra.
So
no.
that I do really struggle with. So my healthy extra B tends to be
Yeah,
prunes.
there's just not as much choice for you. There
No.
really isn't. It's
We-
not good, is it?
We just went and bought 18 bags of prunes
Yeah.
today, didn't we?
We did.
We did.
Yeah. And then they tried to overcharge you.
Yeah, they charged us 3 times the price they should have done.
Yeah.
Cheeky buggers. But
Tried.
yeah, so that was that's what I really struggle with, because I don't have that. Get up in the morning. I get up in the morning, have a cup of coffee. Oh, I put the kettle on, make 2 cups of coffee. Absolutely, make you a cup, make me 2 cups. Happily sit there. I no longer have any urge to eat a biscuit with it.
But
Anything like that.
I would say though, the things that we made for our Choosey last week, when we did not this, not the risotto one, the one before, where we did the little muffins.
Yeah.
So they
They
were
were
kind
lovely.
of like breakfast muffins. You could you could put ham and stuff in them, but we put bacon and that in with them, and some mushrooms and other stuff in them, and I think. I don't normally eat much during the day, but I think I did have at one point. I think I had
Couple of
one of those or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
with you during the day.
yeah, they were tasty.
But that's the only thing, like I said, I've ever eaten during the day.
Maybe
Yeah.
we need to do a version of those with my healthy extra B
We
in
can.
them.
Yeah.
What would you use? Something that's gluten free, healthy extra B option that you can put into one of those egg and bacon or egg and ham muffin things. What would you use? Let me know in the comments.
I suppose you could put pasta in them if you wanted, or
But that's not healthy extra B.
no, but you could
It
if
needs
you
more
wanted to
fibre
put
for
like
Yeah, but it needs more fibre than that. There's not enough in the pasta. Otherwise, pasta would be a healthy extra B.
there is. I don't think there isn't anything. Is there from your healthy extras to
Porridge.
Oh, that would just be like breakfast, but not breakfast.
Yeah, it'd be a savoury porridge.
Oh.
Which, people put salt in porridge. That might be all right.
Ah,
Yeah.
we can do you the little muffins with the oats.
Could
And do the little.
But I don't want sweet. I want savoury with
Yeah,
egg
well,
and
you
bacon.
can.
And
You can.
Yeah, but you're not going to put egg and bacon and porridge.
No, but you can have savoury like little muffins. Yeah.
With egg and bacon and oats.
You don't have to put bacon and stuff, but you can put whatever
But
you
that's
want
what
in
I
them.
want. I want egg and bacon muffins like we had. I don't want blueberry muffins or anything else like that. I want me egg and bacon muffins that were lovely, but with a bit of healthy extra B in it.
I'm sure you can.
That's what I mean. I don't know what I'd choose. I don't know what you'd put in it. Anyway.
We just powder the oats. That's what we do, so it kind of
But
like...
then it's a tweak and then it's not a healthy extra B and you've got to sin it.
What? No,
See
and
what
if you
I
weigh
mean?
it, it's a bloody same.
No, because you're then changing the thing and it's changing what it's used for and then it becomes a tweak.
Well, what do you think it ends up like if you make porridge?
Just porridge. Porridge is porridge. Anyway, let's go into the comments. You're watching a domestic now, aren't you? Debbie's World says, Deb or Debs or Debbie you prefer. People saying hello to Sharon. There's a few people in that I hadn't seen. Emma Amos is from your neck of the woods. From Essex.
What's that place?
What?
What?
Romford Market.
What place?
Down Market,
Oh.
innit? Romford.
Yeah.
Romford Market,
You get
innit?
10 sponges for 50p.
Oh no, right. Have you seen my Gucci, what was it? My Gucci handbag.
No,
Gucci
because it was a
handbag,
fake
£10,
one. It was fake.
made a proper what was it? Gucky.
And they were saying it was
Gucci
real.
handbag.
We go, no, it ain't. It's all bloody fake.
Yeah. Me Louis Vitamins, that famous
Is it?
handbag.
Louis Vitamins,
Vitamins.
yeah,
Louis
Louis
Vitamins.
Vitamins.
Those ones.
You got one before anyway, didn't you?
No.
Oh, no, you wanted one,
I
but
wanted
you didn't
one.
get one.
I
And
didn't
then
want a fake
you
one,
went,
though. You haven't bought me a real one yet. Hazel Morgan says you need 3 meals a day. A lot of people do. It keeps you on plan. Kimberly does 2 meals and a light evening snack, like tea and some fruit. Oh, that sounds nice. Welsh Pam does 3 meals a day and 1 snack.
But I said, and also, do people have their healthy extras earlier or eat your sins earlier in the day and then later on? Because my mum and dad, they go until like 6 p.m, eat their evening meal, and then that's literally it. Like, literally, the kitchen is shut until the next morning when they get up and like 9 o'clock or so, they're having breakfast, and it's like,
That's the older way. That's the older generation's way of
and they'd be like,
cooking.
if you eat after 6 o'clock, whatever you eat all turns to fat.
No,
And
it
I'm like,
doesn't work that way. But even your sister said
She
that, and
thinks
she's
that
our
as well.
age-ish.
But yeah, she thinks that, and then it's like, well,
Joanne says
how
it
have
was.
I lost weight then?
Joanne says the South Park question. It was Mr. Hankey. Mr. Hankey, the Christmas poo. It was. 3 meals a day, fast for 12. Don't look at me like
Christmas
that.
poo.
3 meals a day, fast for 12. Do you not know Mr. Hankey?
I can't remember.
Oh my God, I'm going to have to educate
I'm not
you
being
on the
funny.
ways
I've
of
got
Mr.
the
Hankey.
I've got South Park's game on the PS4.
He's on the game.
I have.
He
yeah.
absolutely is. 3 meals a day and fast for 12 hours. Says it's Deborah, not Deborah. Edith says 2 meals a day, afternoon snack, nothing after 7. See, there you go. A lot of people do that.
A lot of people do fast, and there's a lot of and do you know what? Apparently,
it's jumped.
because if you fast during the day, I think when you do sit down and actually have your meal, you appreciate it a lot more, and it's really, I think it's you enjoy it more because you've not had sort of like eaten every few hours during the day. And I think doing that, and like I say, I save my sins and other stuff until late in the day, because I feel like if I save those until the end of the day, of the times when before I would have eaten food,
When you'd go
a lot of
for
food,
snacks, yeah.
looking for stuff. If you find that you're someone that deals with that sort of thing and you've done that, the good thing is to save your sins and other things if you're going to have the snacks for that time of day, to kind of stop obviously what you used to do, a bad habit that you would normally have had before. And that's what I do, and that's always kind of worked since since we've been back on plan. That's worked for me.
Yeah, it has.
Is to just so late at night I would go looking for food and then eat a lot of food, and now that's one of the reasons why I eat quite late, and then I will then have my healthy extras and stuff afterwards, and then my snacks and my sins and little bits and pieces, and then by the time I've eaten all of that, I'm so full up, I couldn't even go looking for anything else to eat.
You do realise that sounded a little bit like Morrissey then?
Did it?
You were looking for some food and then you found some food.
And then I did
Heaven
eat some
knows you're
food.
miserable now. I know it's not the right
And
song.
then I did
lyrics,
eat a
'cause
lot
you
of
can't.
food, and then, yeah.
Yeah. Angela Brown says you eat 3 meals, but you've increased your portions. Oh, no, hang on. Sorry. Simi World Vegan. Nikki, you have 3 meals a day, 5 out of 7 days. If you're out and haven't got anything with you, you'd rather skip the meal and eat when you get back home at your normal time. That's interesting.
It's the sort
So
of
you
thing
don't
that we
catch
would
up.
do. That's the sort of
No.
if we were out and we found there wasn't anything, we just wouldn't have anything.
Angela Brown says you eat 3 meals but have increased your portions, and it seems to have increased your weight loss on plan, of course. Absolutely. S. Brown says you have 3 meals a day to regulate your sugar levels as you're
That's
a
good.
diabetic. That would be type 2.
Yeah.
That is what do you know what? I was told that. I was doing that from my diabetic nurse. I was struggling to eat breakfast because I've never been a breakfast person, and my blood sugars were all over the place. That didn't work for me. Some
I said it
people
used to
works
be
for.
by lunchtime or so, you'd be like, oh, I need to eat something in a minute. I need to find something, get something to eat.
Yep, absolutely. Ed says you have breakfast but then won't get hungry till about 1:30 or 2. That's good. You've lost the sound, Irene, have you? It's showing up on... Everything's showing up on here, okay. Emma says, because of working the night shift, you only get 2 meals a day. You normally around 2 a.m. and 6 p.m. It's like doing intermittent fasting too. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I used to work in the pubs and club industry, didn't I, for years. So daytimes for me were always sleep time. So my body clock is still attuned to that after so many years. Joanne says you have 2 meals, breakfast around 11, then dinner around 6. Maybe you have a snack around 2ish.
I said a lot of people don't.
Oh, Karen Fraser says about the sound
a lot
as well.
of people that
And
don't
Helen.
have breakfast.
Right, bear with us 1 second. People are commenting about the sound. It's the software I use for it all to go through is working. The OBS is working. It must be on YouTube's end. Apologies if you're experiencing some sound issues. As far as we can see from our end, it should all be absolutely fine. Dormouse, naturally you want to eat once a day. However, with your medication, you have to eat. So you try hard to achieve at least 2 meals and a banana for your 3rd meal. Yep, absolutely. It might be, Kimberly, it might be an online thing on the phones. Audrey Shaw, you never feel hungry. Wow. Is that because of a COVID-y type thing, or is that just training, or how is that working for you, my darling?
I said that if you're also eating enough healthy food, usually that is also another reason why you don't always get hungry.
Yeah, that's
Being
true.
on plan, like I say, and
also because I have no sugar and very little carbs, my blood sugar doesn't peak and then fall and then peak and then fall. So
that's what it used to
my
do.
sugars are doing this now. They used to do that.
But yeah.
So Sharon Daly, you're watching on the TV and the sound is fine. Thank you for letting me know. Good evening, Michelle. Sorry you're late. You're not late, my darling. We're still streaming. We're still on. It's all good. It's all good.
We are still here.
Yep. Deborah, not Deborah, says your brother did have diabetes type 2, but not now. I thought I was the one with ADHD. Still has a checkup at the doctor's, and you know of this happening at group with some members getting their diabetes under control or going completely. Yep, mine is very much more controlled than it ever was, but that largely will be due to the new medication. Kimberly does a late breakfast about 10 or 11, and then a second meal about 5, and an evening snack around 7:30 or 8. That sounds quite balanced, doesn't it? Oh, the sound's okay now. You have a protein coffee for breakfast. What on earth is a protein coffee, Lisa? What's that? What's a protein coffee? Do you have to put fat? Oh, no, that's that. What do they call that? Bullet coffee or something, where they put fat into it and ghee. I couldn't do that.
Why would
couldn't
they do that?
because it's supposed to be really healthy or something. But yeah, let us know how you drink, what protein coffee is.
I said also, we've seen as well, I've got collagen pills that I have, obviously due to having scars and stuff like that and some stretch marks as I've been losing weight. But obviously, as you get a bit older as well, it's good to take collagen because your body loses it over time as
This
you're
is
aging.
not medical advice.
But you can also get that in powder form, and people often put that in their coffee. So put like 2 big spoons of it in the coffee, and apparently it will literally blend straight into your coffee, and you don't get any lumps. So you can't taste it. People say it's tasteless, but I said I have got a big thing of collagen powder that we could probably try in our coffee.
I wouldn't want to poison my coffee. I wouldn't want to poison the taste of my coffee.
I could make mine, and then you could try it and see.
What about the milk? You have like cow juice.
Oh, I can never without,
That's true.
just to try it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ed, you tend to have your own muesli, porridge, mixed nuts, dried cherries, banana if you fancy it. That's good. Michelle, you've got an operation tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow. And you're going to take some food in with you. Probably won't be able to eat for some time though, as you're not allowed to eat after 7 a.m. So hoping you're not last to be operated on during the day. That is the worst, isn't it? When you've been starving all where you have your like evening meal, then you can't have anything throughout the night, and then you go down and you got to be there in the morning, and then you go down, you're waiting, and then time's ticking, and your tummy goes.
See,
And you go, oh, I'm hungry. Where's my
yeah,
food?
because that night I'll have to eat before. I think so. I've got to eat everything by 2 a.m. and then I go.
You'll be like that, right?
I've got to go there at 7 a.m. and
My
then
fast
I'm in for
opens
a
at
day.
10. I've got exactly 3 hours.
It's just the waiting around though, waiting to go down. It's like you just never know if you're going to be first on the list or
Last on the list.
Yep.
That's a good idea. Oh, it's jumped. Joanne said, how about eating sunflower seeds or nuts? I could add those into the doodah.
Oh yeah, you could do, yeah.
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 Sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
I could add them into me
But I said, you know, also
muffin mix.
when we went to Barry's, they do tiny little, like, say, some you can go in the shops. I said you buy big bags of nuts, but in Barry's they had the little portion packets, little bags. Did you see those?
No.
So they did almonds, and I think there was some other seeds you could get in these tiny little bags, and you get like 10 bags for £1 or something like that.
I would like sunflower seeds because I can eat those. The nuts
Yeah.
sometimes are a
Yeah.
bit bad for my
Yeah.
teeth.
Yeah.
I could make oat pancakes and maybe add some bacon. Oh, what, like Canadian maple bacon? We've got maple syrup, the skinny maple syrup. That might be nice.
We have.
You
yeah.
also close the kitchen door, Mouse, after evening meal, bar a milky drink as you're not hungry, and you'll eat at the earliest around 11 the next morning. Wow. Irene does tea toast in the morning, some soup at dinner time, and a good size tea and toast at bedtime, and 2 snacks during the day. That's why you don't get hungry.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's
But
really
I said
good.
also the lady.
Good evening, Janet. Janet's from Manchester. Just thought I'd tell you that.
Yeah, that the lady that we watch, Carry On Living Well on YouTube.
Oh, Carrie, yeah.
She's just done a video that we watched today about
Was it
that.
today?
Yeah, today. I think it wasn't uploaded today, but we watched one today. She spoke about for the fact that because of having a bad relationship with food, that when she gets to a certain point of the day, she said kitchen's out of bounds. She gets her water and all of her squash and stuff made up, and she don't go back in the kitchen until a certain time but the next day.
Okay.
And that, she said, that's helped her just not going back in the kitchen. But you get to a certain point of the day and you're like, right, dinner and everything's done, I haven't got any more snacks for the day, I won't be going back in the kitchen because I don't need to go in the kitchen for food or anything else. And then until she gets up the next day and has breakfast and all of that stuff. So that's a good thing. But then I don't go looking for food like after a certain time anyway. So
Are you feeling brave?
what?
I need to run to the loo. So here is the mouse. Here are the comments. You just click on it using the left-hand button, and I will leave you in Rufus's capable hands. So look, all you do is you click on once to see it and once to click off. Okay, so that's the one you're on. So left-hand button. Just go through a couple of comments. Right, I'll be back in a second, everyone. Sorry about this. Oh, do you need me? I do need me. Yes.
Oh,
Because I've been drinking
my
lots of coffee.
goodness.
I've been up all day.
lovely, very nice. Right, okay. We got Audrey. There we are. I have a mug of hot water when I first go through to the kitchen, then mug of tea, mug coffee at 10 a.m. Have my breakfast about 11:30. Was it 11:30, 12. Tea, dinner, about 5 to 5:30. But I said that's a really good thing. Like I say, we don't What drink? Well, you bloody drink. You need to pee all the time. But I said that's probably part of stuff that she's got going on with the waterworks and all of that and the bladder. Right. We got Karen. Sound is okay now. I think it must be like if you're on your phone that it goes a little bit funny. Just down to YouTube. We've got Michelle. I'm trying not to eat as late for dinner and have less snacks. That's probably a good thing, but I say most days I will have about 10, maybe between 10 and 12 sins for my snacks. A lot of days I'll eat my popcorn, and I have got some other snacks. I will, when Lisa comes back in, I will grab a bag of some snacks I think people don't even know I've been eating. And they are made, I think, from I think they might be made from chia seeds. But they are like little rice snacks, and they're, if you've ever heard of them, by Delicious, is it, what they call them? Drizzlicious. So Drizzlicious are snacks. Are you alright, dear? Right. So yeah, I've never felt hungry, even as a youngster. I always used to feel hungry. Like I said, I think the more you eat, the more you feel hungry. It's like a vicious cycle, and then eating lots of sugar, eating lots of things that are not great for you, your body gets addicted to those things, and then you want to eat more of it, and then they get you into a cycle of doing that, and that's how the shops get you when they have all like sugar items in the store. You pick it up and you get hooked on it. Oh, Kimberly does collagen powder in hot tea.
Oh, okay. I am back.
It should be, like I say, that people say you don't taste any flavour with like putting it in the. Oh, you got this flavour. Okay,
it's just the first one I grabbed.
Yeah. So they're made. Oh yeah, they're made with chia. Hold on, I'm gonna pull my chair in. They're made with chia and quinoa and flax seeds. So yeah, they're made of.
So where'd you buy these from? By the way, I have changed my top because without that fan on, I was starting to roast because we have to get close in here, like propped up together. So these Drizzlicious, they are
I think
gluten-free, non-GMO, something else. This has got chia, quinoa,
quinoa,
they
are really nice.
And flax.
But they are. You get how many pieces? It says you get 21 pieces. You like open them up if you want. Open it up. But yeah, so you get 21 pieces.
Oh, they smell like a hi-fi bar.
But these are the very berry ones.
Oh, so there we go. This is what they look like. And
have you tried them ones before? These flavour?
They smell like.
You get birthday cake flavour. They
smell like Alpenlight.
You can get ones that are s'mores. So ones with chocolatey, like a toasted. Oh, what's the other one? There's loads of them.
Caramel one you've got me before.
Toast. You get a cinnamon. There's a cinnamon swirl one.
Can you smell them? These smell exactly like the Alpenlight. I think it's raspberry and white chocolate. Exactly.
They are really, really nice though.
And you get 21 of these little bite-sized rice cake things. 21 for 4.5 cents.
That's quite a lot. Like say you get a lot of pieces. But yeah, you get s'mores. There's
they're actually really nice.
Let me have a look. Hang on.
Can we put the link on the?
Yeah.
We'll put the link on the Facebook group, the Losers Club by Beyond Authentic Health. We'll put it on there, or you can go to Drizzlicious. Oh God, excuse me. DRIZZILICIOUS.com. That's their website.
If you can always. I said the place where I get these from. It's called Broadway Candy. Yeah, Broadway Candy. We can probably put a link up for
Yeah, we
them.
can put a link on the
But
Facebook
if
page.
you like really lightweight snacks, super tasty, and if you're someone that likes sitting and just like picking, measure them all out, put them in a bowl, and you can just sit and graze on them, and then you've had 4.5 sins. But I think they definitely are worth it. They're ones
you could have 42 pieces for 9 sins. And then that will keep you going. You could take that to the cinema.
You could, yeah, of course you can, yeah.
And instead of having any popcorn or anything,
you can have
could just
those
sit
instead.
and graze on those. That would be
They
nice.
are really
They're
nice.
all right, actually. They're quite tasty.
Yeah.
They do taste like the Alpen, what's it called? Alpen Lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do taste like those.
Because they do similar ones. They have coatings on popcorn and different things, and they've got... What's the flavours that we got?
They were quite nice. Right, you can't taste it for real. What can't you taste? Oh, the collagen powder. I bet I could.
Yeah. Oh, they
but
do.
If it was in coffee, I could.
They do salted caramel in the Drizzlicious.
The protein coffee. It's a pro brew coffee. There's sachets from Amazon. I will have to have a look. Vital protein brand collagen peptides powder. Blue canister and mix into a hot drink.
That's it.
Okay, we will have a look for those, and I will let you know. I don't need a commode. It's because I've got bladder cancer.
Yeah,
my bladder's really difficult at the moment.
I take pills every evening, but from a collagen. But I've also got a big tub of collagen powder, and I was told that all I had to do was to put 2 scoops of it into my coffee, give it a swirl, and literally it just mixes straight in, and that's it. And apparently they say you can't taste it. I haven't tried it yet, but I should just use it. We put it in the kitchen and use it.
Yeah, we'll try
and
using
just use it and see how it goes. But yeah.
So then,
but I take it anyway.
Is that your topic of the day done? 3 meals a day. A lot of people have 2 meals.
Yeah.
A lot of people do. I really like the thing that Carry On Living said about the closing the kitchen. Yeah. And then that's it. The kitchen's closed.
Otherwise, if you're someone that does like picking at food, you'll keep going. You're already telling yourself, oh, well, I can go. The kitchen's just there. I can just...
But that's what they do sometimes when you go on holiday. Well, it used to be, didn't it? When you used to go on holiday.
But you can just
kitchen closes at 9.
Yeah, you can just be like, oh. But then, like, if you're someone that then likes to get up and pick and that, you're then watching the time going, oh, I've got
5 to 9. I've got to get all my food by 5 to 9. The kitchen shuts in 5 minutes.
But yeah, I do think, like I say, having some sort of plan in action kind of as to what you can allow yourself to do and what not to do. And if you put that in place, I think it's a bit like saying, I've got to eat all my things by 12 p.m. or whatever, 12 midnight.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it is good to have kind of it's a bit like me saying, oh, I could have, up to 15 or however many sins, but actually I've already put in my mind that I will be having no more than 12, between 10 and 12 a day. So if I have any sauces and things on my dinner, my skinny sauces, that it kind of makes allowance for that, and I'm not then going over in my sins. So if I've got a little bit to play with, it's kind of like I will try and work out that that's the maximum sins. I won't have any more than 12.
Yeah.
And then but if you say you've already got in your mind, oh well, I can have 15 sins a day, and I can have, and if I go slightly over, oh, it's fine. But it depends how you want to work the plan. Like I say, if you tell yourself that these are your rules, you're likely to stick to them.
Yeah. Right then, the next part of today is the weigh-in. How have you done this week, everybody at home? How have you done? Have you, in fact, weighed in already? Are you going to weigh in? What are you laughing at? Lisa needs a commode. No, I don't need a commode. I don't need a commode. No, I don't. Did I leave that on screen all that time? Yes, no, absolutely don't.
Go on, put it back on the screen. It was funny.
No, it's okay, thanks. So then, it is weigh-in time. So if you have weighed in this week, please share it with us down in the comments. Whether you are a loser, a gainer, or a maintainer, whatever has happened on the scales for you, share it down below. And if you need some support or some help or some tips and tricks on how to get back on plan, whether you are slimming, welding, food optimizing, or weight watching, or calorie counting, or Manjaro jabbing, or whatever you're doing, if you need some support, pop that into the chat as well, and together we can support each other.
You can get Drizzlicious on Amazon. So if you look on Amazon, they're on there as well.
Everything's on Amazon.
They're on there, yeah.
Right
Definitely.
then, let's go to weigh in.
Disappear the books until I get
They don't disappear. It's here. It's right here.
They
So there was yours. You weighed in before I did.
They go in a magic bag.
So then we've seen the food, the main meals we've had this week. I had a week where I was, some days I had 7 or 8 sins. A couple of days I had 12. One day I had 14. I've been way under my 15 sins per day overall.
Yeah.
What about you? How were you sin-wise?
About 12, I think.
About 12 a day?
Between 10 and 12, like I say. And if...
That's your comfort space, isn't it?
But I said, I think it is really good, though, just, you know, to kind of put the plan in play, like kind of like so you know what you're having and how many sins you're going to give yourself.
Yeah.
Like I say, even though I haven't picked out my sins for this evening, I still know roughly what ones I would normally go for.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I'm just about to scan these to see if they're on the app.
I think they are. I think they will be. Yeah.
Because in theory... Oh, it says 25 grams is 5.5 sins.
But if you just go by pieces, it tells you on there, you know how many sins it is anyway.
But...
Yeah.
The thing is, these are rice cakes.
Yeah, they are.
So there will be some free food in this.
Yeah.
So your 4.5 sins, your 90 calories equals 4.5 sins. It will probably be more than that. As in, you can eat more for your 4.5 sins.
You eat more for less.
It will be, yeah. So we'll have to weigh that and properly double check that. Right then, so Rufus, you weighed in before I did this week. So do you want to go first and tell everybody what happened when you got on the scale? So last week you were...
Yeah.
Were you a pound away from your 8 stone or 2 pound away? I can't remember.
I was half a pound.
Half a pound. My God. Right. So then, you gained how much this week?
I got on the scales and I broke them. No, I didn't.
No. What? So come on then. We'll have the doodah. You ready? What did you do this week?
I got on the scales and I lost 1.5 pounds.
Pound and a half. So you got your 8 stone award. Look at me pretending I don't know. So you got your 8 stone award.
I did.
Hurrah!
I did get my 8 stone award.
Hurrah!
I did.
8 stones. That is bloody awesome.
Bonkers.
That is incredible. 8 stone. That is more than some people weigh. That is incredible loss in the space of 48 weeks.
Yeah.
Not even a year.
So
that is amazing.
I am at 8 stone 1 pound.
8 stone
that I've lost,
1.
and I'm 16 stone 10.5 pound now. But I'm hoping that by the time in 2 weeks, like say from yesterday, that I will be having surgery at hopefully 16.5 stone. I hope. Hopefully, that's what I'm planning to do.
That is spectacular.
So yeah, it's good. Like I say,
Spectacular. 8 stone.
yeah. And as much as like I say as much as when we are at group, and they say, you know, before when they would go around and individually ask everybody how, you know, they think that they've done and what they want to lose or whatever for the coming week and how are they going to get that, you know, how they're going to achieve it. But now they get you to write down and to open your book and think about what you want to lose for next week, and there's like this little blank bit
Hang
on
let me move the 8 stone board.
So there's a little bit of a blank section on the side there, and you can kind of literally jot down there what you want to lose for the next week, so that you know.
What did you write? Nothing.
And because I don't need to write a thing there for me to.
You did that week. Look, one week you wrote down £4 next week.
And I lost 2.5 that week, but then, like I say, I've lost quite a bit this last. Yeah,
so you lost 4 in the next 2 weeks.
It's not gonna make me, you know, miraculously lose like £5 in a week, but because I eat the same things most weeks, we really enjoy what we have, and my weight will go. You know, it will drop as it drops.
Yeah.
I don't have any control over how much that week goes. I have a lot of my sins. If I didn't eat my sins, like I say, I would feel like I wasn't having as many snacks, and I might not stick to it, because that's why I need me extra sins and snacks and bits, so that keeps me on plan.
It stops you, kind
eating
of getting to that point where you're like,
oh,
I'm
sod it.
so restricted. I
Yeah,
need to
but
have
that's it.
something.
Yeah, you need something.
Absolutely amazing.
But yeah.
So hang on, let me do some calculations then. 8 times 14 is 112. So you've lost 113 pounds. That is bonkers.
So is it if
in 48 weeks?
So if I lose
£2, 2.3 pounds.
So if I lose 3.5,
on average.
If I lose 3.5 pound over the next 2 weeks, then I will be at 16.5 by the time I have surgery, because I'm 10.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I've got to have like blood tests and all those things done for when I go for my pre-surgery
8 stone
thing.
is freaking awesome.
And I have ECG and all of these tests,
got to do
sort
all
of
of
like
that
4 big
pre-surgery
tests
for your
before my
for your
surgery.
neck.
So yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel with 8 stone off?
Yeah, really good. Really good.
When we rejoined in October, 1st of October last year, bearing in mind we had all the takeaways known to man, every takeaway shop in Christendom delivered to our house that weekend. Pretty much. Bearing in mind that we were rejoining, not really because we desperately wanted to be back on plan, but because we had to for BMI targets and things. Did you think that within a year you'd get 8 stone off? Where did you think, realistically, where did you think you'd be at this point?
I don't know, maybe 5 stone or so off, or I don't know. Like I say, if I'm thinking back, I said previously to another time, obviously we was on plan, and when it was more of a diet, I lost 7.5 stone in a year and a half.
And you've now done 8 stone in less than a year.
But just shows you how
11 months.
it just shows you how different we do the plan and how we see the plan now.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
Is that before we were eating loads of free food, and we wasn't focused so much on the on the speed food and the protein, whereas now we prioritize all of those things. And occasionally you might see it, if you've seen us do meals, and we'll make, like, say maybe something's got peas in it, we might change that and either put carrots or green beans or something in it instead, because of speed. So we kind of make some swaps every now and again for things that are going to be better and get us better losses.
Yeah, much betterer.
Much betterest,
much gooderer. It's the betterest and gooderest of all, isn't it? We make sure we make the betterest.
But yeah, that
choices.
is like literally what we do, and that's just to help us drop the weight as quick as our bodies can naturally do it.
Yeah. So then let's get your weighing results up on screen, everybody. Hazel Morgan, you put £0.5 pound on. You'll lose it for next week. Congratulations on having that determination. That's really important.
I know. So I always giggle, Deborah, when I see it's not Deborah.
It's Deborah, not
It's
Deborah.
Deborah.
Are you on the buttons?
Yeah, I am.
Deborah, not Deborah, says you lost £0.5 pound. Well done to you. That's awesome. Edith, you were at Slimming World earlier. You gained a pound, but just back from a 2-week cruise, and you only gained a pound. How the flipping heck did you do that? How have you done that?
I wish we could do that and only lose a pound and be away.
If I went on a cruise, I'd have another one of those £17 gains.
Is it one of those ones where you can, like, just unlimited food, eat
it's
whatever
cruise,
you
that's
like.
the
Kind
cruise,
of,
yeah.
but I'm saying it's all
It's all in.
included,
Yeah,
kind of
buffet.
everything, and you can
Buffet,
just
buffet. There'll probably be posh restaurants you can go to, but the buffet, open all hours type buffet. That is amazing. That you were
But there,
able
we'll
to
give
do
you the
that.
clap anyway.
That is
'cause that's-
absolutely
I'd-
amazing.
We would have probably put a stone on at least.
Yeah, but look, straight back on plan on your return, or it would have
Wow.
been more. That is the thing, you see, straight back
It's
on
just
plan.
straight back to it.
Awesome. Nikki, you lost £2
Wow.
with a muscly emoji. Well done to you. I've got no muscles, I just got flab. Kimberly, you lost £5. Oh my gosh. But you gained 8 over the 2 weeks of dental stuff, but you're catching it back up. That is awesome, Kimberly. Well done to you as well. Oh, hang on. Oh. What am I not doing? You all get the clap.
£5 good
You've got to
though.
have it on screen, but you get the clap.
Back to it.
Absolutely, that is awesome. Neil's here. Good evening, Neil. Just popping in to say hi. Good to see you, my friend. My brother. I nearly said my brother, but that sounded weird coming out of my mouth.
Did it?
S. Brown, 100% on plan. Oh my God. You lost £6.
How did you manage that?
Incredible. Clawing back your 4 stone awards slowly.
Wow.
Susie, that is
Just
incredible.
got to stick to it, innit? That's it.
That really is amazing. Helena Wood, you lost £2. Wow, there's some massive losses in here.
Wow.
Joanne, you lost £0.5 off for you again. You only need £1 to get to target and in your BMI. That's amazing. But as you get nearer to your target, your weight loss will slow down considerably.
Yeah.
That is incredible. Angela Brown, you've a total loss of £15, taking you 13 weeks. That's a really good result. That's the sustainable results, isn't it? That is really awesome. It's Deborah. You keep your sins under 10. Very good advice. I tend to keep mine around the 10 mark now. Welsh Pam, you've not counted since Saturday as you have cellulitis. I saw that, my darling, and not up to it, but you lost 1 1/4 pounds, and that means you've lost £7 now. That's awesome.
That's really good.
Well done for you. I've had cellulitis once, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, it was awful.
You had a little scratch
Absolutely
on your
awful.
leg, didn't you,
Yeah.
from
From
the
the
doggies?
doggos.
Yeah.
The doggos have been outside, come running in, just as they do.
You had a little scratch on your leg,
hi
didn't it?
mummy,
That's
hi
it.
mummy. Tiny little wee scratch.
Yep,
And the next
and that
day I
was
was
it.
like, Rufus, my leg's a bit red.
Getting a bit
What's
puffy
that?
on the front of your leg, yeah.
And you went, oh, I think that could be cellulitis. And I was like, no, I don't know what that, no.
Yes.
Yep,
I was like,
yep.
yes. When the
Straight to the
skin starts
doctors.
getting puffy and tight and red.
Janet, you did SP for 3 days and lost £1. Well done for you.
That's really good.
Awesome. Christine Scott, a grace week for you. You were £2 under target. Well done for you. Christine's a target member,
Yeah.
so well done for you. That's awesome. Kimberly says, well done. Yay on your 8 stone awards. Everyone else, look at that. All these congratulations. Thank you, Simmerall Vegan, Nikki. Thank you, Karen. Thank
I know,
you,
we are
Angela.
shrinking
Thank
as
you,
people are
Hazel.
watching. Every
Well,
week
you
we
are.
are disappearing.
Thank you, Welsh Pam. Thank you, Helena. Everyone's saying how amazing it is. Well done. Congrats. Well done, Rufus. Well done, Rufus. Congratulations. You must be so proud.
Slimming World God.
You are. You are man of the year for a reason, my darling. Audrey Shaw, blooming brilliant, Rufus. Group weigh-in last Friday. You maintained, which you were very pleased about. You were expecting a gain. That is so awesome when you're expecting a gain, isn't it? And you come in with a maintain. Ed says, well chuffed for you. Well done, says Joanne. Consistency is definitely more important than anything else. Oh gosh, hang on, the screen's jumped.
Just keep going. That's it. Just keep chipping away.
Absolutely, just keep slamming.
If you're doing the plan and it's working for you, don't think about some weeks really changing it all up. And if it works, I just keep going. If it works, stick with it. If you can prioritise, like I say, all the speed food and all that, and it works really well, then I would,
Absolutely.
like I say, definitely swap out the peas for my green beans.
But also, can I just say, Dormouse has the right attitude.
Yeah.
You had a well-deserved £1 gain. You chose making memories with a much-loved auntie over weight loss.
Yeah.
And the first time in 80-odd weeks that you've had a few days off plan, but you were still mindful, hence the minimal gain. That is absolutely awesome. I think that is the right way to think about it. Because at the end of the day,
You still got to live.
yeah, we're
Still
losing
enjoy
weight
yourself.
to live our lives, aren't we? Let's be honest. Everybody that's watching, we're all trying to lose weight.
I said you were in control
Yep.
of what you were doing, and for that one day that you had that happen, it's one day. It's not like
a few days.
yeah, but you know what I
few
mean.
days,
It's not everything, is it? It's
No,
just like
but-
you know what you're doing, and you're in control of that.
Yeah, but that is the reason you're losing weight, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're losing weight so you can actually live a life and live the life you want. And at the end of the day, having a couple of days off to make those memories, as long as you are able to get back on plan when you need to,
That's it.
then we are massive advocates for pausing the plan when you need to,
that's
having
it.
a meal, having a few days off, having a holiday that you enjoy, and enjoying your life, because we can always get back on plan the next day, the next week, whenever we're home again. We can always do that. And okay, you might have had a couple of steps backwards in your journey, but at the end of the day, when you are at Target and you've been at Target for a year or 3 years or 5 years or 10 years, are you going to remember that it took you 2 extra weeks because you went away on holiday or because you spent time with your auntie? No. Will you remember that holiday and that time with your auntie? Of course you will, because you've made memories. And for me, I think that is what it's about, isn't it? You've got to still live a life. We can't just... it's a bit like when we've done diets in the past. You can't just be on a diet 24/7. You'll go bonkers.
I'm envisioning now. Oh, I had surgery, and then like 2 weeks or so later, and then I went for a harvester and had a giant mixed grill
3 weeks after surgery.
with chips
3 weeks after surgery is our anniversary.
and a giant salad bowl.
Yep, 3 weeks after.
I can see it now.
In fact, technically,
I can taste it.
it's on the Wednesday, so we'll have to go to Harvester on the Thursday.
Oh no! Oh, I'm sure I can manage.
Yeah, okay, that's fine then. And Dormal says, absolutely amazing. Protein fills you up and takes longer to burn. It does. Well done, everyone, says Dormouse, for sticking to whatever plan you're following. Congratulations, Rufus, you're amazing. You're back on the scales tomorrow, Julie, after a week away. Fingers crossed for you, my darling.
I said
Whatever
if
it
you're,
is,
but I said if you're in the group in the Losers Club, you should come over and
On
let us know how you get
yeah,
on.
let us know over there, Julie. But well done for getting back on those scales after
That's
a
it.
week away. Whether
It
that's
is-
a week on holiday or whatever happens on those scales, accept
But I said
it.
it is a little bit,
Start
you
again.
do worry before you get back on the scale. But yeah, it's
A lot of people do, don't they? A lot
Yeah.
of people have a lot of
Oh.
anxiety about getting
And
on
it's like-
scales.
if you worry about it. That's why then some people put it off and then they don't go get weighed, and then I'll draw it back for a week. Yeah, never do that. Just get straight back to it, because I said it's never always as bad as people think it is.
Oh, Michelle, you've got a
Yeah.
good result only found as your consultant has special scales which you have to hold. They give very detailed results. Consultant was very pleased with you as your visceral fat has gone down and your muscle has gone up. That
What
is
scales
awesome.
are they?
I don't know.
That is interesting.
I know, it's the scales you're going to want to buy now, isn't it? That is awesome. That's one of those ones you put your weight thing
Yeah.
through. Shelley Ann, not good for you. You're really struggling to get back on track since your holiday. Okay, Shelley Ann, if you want to share, pop it into the chat. What could help you get back on plan? How can we pretend that we're at a Slimming World group together? Apart from a food diary or an SAS log, if you know what those two are, food diary, you write down everything as you're eating it, and you mark down the sins, whether it was speed food, free food, healthy extra A, healthy extra B, or whether it was a protein, all of that. Write all of that out. That's a very useful way as you're eating it, because you can keep track.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes, like say, people will kind of like have an healthy extra, and then like a healthy extra B, and then will have it again later and then realise, oh, I had it already, and then before you realise it, you've had more things than you were meant to.
Yep.
So it's good to always write it down so that you know exactly. It just stops kind of like you having too many sins, or
But also, a lot of people struggle when they've been away on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
They struggle to get back on it because you're out of that sort of healthy eating mindset.
Yeah.
So what was the reason you wanted to lose weight in the first place? Why are you on this journey? Think about that. Get a journal, get a notebook, get a scrap of paper, back of an envelope. Don't wait and say, oh, I'll write all this down. I understand what Lisa's saying. I'll write it down. When I'll go to the shop tomorrow and get a nice journal. Oh, actually the shop's shut tomorrow. I can't go into town tomorrow. I'll go on Monday.
It could be a piece of a scrap of paper or whatever it is.
Back of a receipt.
Yep, could be, as long as you write it down. That's it.
Yeah, write down your reason. Why? What is your why? What is your why? Why are you wanting to lose weight? What is the reason? Sit down, think about it long and hard, and is that reason important enough for you to give up chocolate, chips, crisps, whatever it is that you're eating? Is that why big enough and important enough to you? It may be you've got a wedding coming up, you want to get into an outfit. It could be you've got surgery coming up like Ruffus and you need to, not die under an anaesthetic. It could be like me, that my diabetes has made my eyesight and my feet in proper danger of losing both. Therefore, I'm doing everything possible to rein that back. What is your why? Is your why important enough to you? If it is, then you know what you need to do, my darling. Crack back on it. You've got this. We've all been there. We've all had those days where we're just like, oh, do you know what? I can't be bothered. I'll get a KFC. I can't be bothered. I'll order in. I can't be bothered. I'll get a sandwich from the shop. Oh, I'll get a sandwich is healthier than a burger. So I'll have a sandwich, and then, oh, it's a meal deal. So I'll have a bag of crisps.
That's what I mean. You're making allowances for yourself all the time. You sometimes, sounds, but sometimes you just need to say no to yourself and not say, yes, I want that, but should you have it? Maybe not the best for you. No. So sometimes you have to say no. But
also, how important is this for you right now?
That's it.
Because it could well be that there are so many other things going on in your life that you just can't concentrate. You're not in the right place to actually think about your health in those terms. And it might be that everything around you is a complete whirlwind right now, a complete storm of chaos.
Yeah.
And you might go one of two ways. Personally, for me, that's when I normally go back to smoking. Again, never going to do that again. Since the bladder cancer, I've not had a single cigarette. I won't ever have another single cigarette in my life. So that isn't an option for me. I also won't ever turn to donuts or cakes or anything like that, like I've done in the past, because I can't afford it. I don't want to lose my eyesight. It's that simple. So for me, if I'm in that whirlwind of stress, I buy Lego sets. And I click, and make my little Lego figures. Let me and Rufus on the microphone here.
That'd be funny, though. Now,
animate them.
You make them move now as well.
I've got all sorts. You wait till we do our... We're working on a script.
That's what happens at group.
Guess what happens when you go to a Slimland group for the first time? We've got Lego figures as the Slim World Professor.
I know, right? Shaker banana.
The Slimland, Professor. Yeah. No, Marjorie. You're thinking of Geraldine, who is the Karen of the group. So all of that is coming. But what I was saying is, if your reason is big enough, you'll get back on it.
Yeah.
Right? And you may not be in that mindset right now, my darling. And listen, mental health is its own thing. We could do dedicated podcasting episodes to mental health. We've both struggled in the past, haven't we?
Yeah.
And it's only because now our reason why is so big. We literally, I couldn't climb over my reason why. If they were letters made out of concrete in front of me, I wouldn't be able to get past them. Can't ignore them. Can't climb over them. Can't go round them.
It would
They're giant mountains in front of us. I've got to deal with it.
It was before that, because it was a diet. If we didn't go to group and get weighed, it was like, getting weighed by teacher.
Yeah.
That is the only thing that kept me on plan before. But now I realise that
We don't need
whether
that.
I did that, I don't have to have that support for me to continue what I'm doing. And I think it's only over time and obviously back and forward on Slimming World that's made me realise that you know, I'm in control of my life, and if I have to control it by having healthy amounts of the right things, and that is what keeps me in control of my weight, then that's what I will do.
That's what you have to
and
do.
that's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, hang on 1 second.
I have to. It's a bit like going to myself. Right, yes, you are a child inside, but this is what we are doing. I'm in control now.
Absolutely. Emma says, well done. You put on £2 on, but you went away last week. You've made so many changes in your life with regards to eating. Before Slimming World, you would have put on £9 in a week. So you're happy with 2. That is amazing. I talked very openly about the 10 days I had off plan and I gained £17.
But I said
In 10 days?
£2 is a win, I say.
£2
It
is
is.
also, yeah, I've got to say, click that
It
button.
is.
£2 is
£2.
also, I ain't being funny, we've seen people at group come in on Star Week and put more than that on, and the only thing they've done is have Star Week. They've not eaten off plan or done anything
just
else.
eaten
Just
as
Star Week.
normal.
Yep. Alan73 says, congrats on the award. Good evening, Alan. Good to have you here. You lost £1, which brings you to a total loss of 10 stone, £4. Oh my God. Oh, look. Still working on the gain of £17 you achieved on a Disney cruise. That is, I also gained £17 once. I wasn't on a Disney
10
cruise
days,
though.
is it?
Can we go
10
on a
days?
Disney cruise?
I know,
I want to
right?
go and gain £17 on a Disney cruise. I don't want to gain £17 on a Disney cruise. I'd like to go to Disney though.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to go to Disneyland Paris one day. Michelle says, the consultant says it actually means you're a year younger from your results. Wow, that's awesome. Julie says...
Does it actually work like that, though?
Yeah. Yeah, your body's...
You get younger every year.
Yeah, the age, your health, your body age, you've got the body of a 23-year-old or whatever they say. I don't know what it is. Julie stayed on plan while you were away as you were self-catering and you meal planned. That's awesome. 2 weeks ago, you came out of the 20 stone zone and weighed in at 19 stone,
Wow.
£2.
That's really
so
good.
far, you've lost 2 stone 4 since May.
That's really
well
good.
done, my darling. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Kimberly's hopping over to the middle school to go and get these kiddos. Okay, my darling. Absolutely no problem at all. Where are we? There's so many comments tonight. Dormouse, you're straight back on plan. Just made awesome tomato soup and tatty soup for the rest of the week. That's awesome.
I said, does anyone know make the tomato soup? They used to have the Slimming World tomato soup, and then it used to be, was it baked beans, tomatoes, tin of carrots, and a stock cube or whatever.
It was the Slimming World Heinz soup,
yeah,
wasn't
and
it?
you would put it in a blender, blitz it all up, and then put, was it a pickled onion in it, and then blend it.
Absolutely.
And then that would be your tomato soup.
Absolutely. That is awesome. Dormouse says, your auntie is awesome, 83, and came 700 miles to visit you. Much love, laughter and tears, and very good food shared. You got back on by acknowledging the break you had and took it a meal at a time, as memories were wonderful, but your long-term health is important, so you can plan to visit the auntie next time. That is so freaking amazing. That is absolutely all of the wows, all of the stars, everything. That is incredible, my darling, because what you've done there is exactly what we talk about. It's okay to pause that plan if you need to and make those memories, but you, whilst you were doing that, were still focusing on, I still need to be mindful of everything so that I don't gain, as I did over that Christmas period, a stone and £3 in that bit. I don't intend doing that again.
I know. Or me going Harvester.
Well, we'll go to Harvester.
And then not having to think about, oh, I'll just have this on and not actually look at, because when you look at the
the 4,000 calories that you had in one meal.
I did. It was literally half of a starter with Lisa. We shared it. I had my mixed grill and it was a chicken something stack burger with chips
With a few chips
and some
on the
salad,
side,
a bowl of salad, and then I had an ice cream something as a dessert, and it was 4,000 something calories,
Yep.
and I wasn't even full up.
No, and it was off plan, obviously.
It was,
but it was one meal, and you were like, I just had
I was
one
like,
meal
oh,
off.
it was for my birthday
I
or
was
something.
still on
Yeah,
plan. Yeah,
it
that
was
wasn't
like my
that wasn't
birthday
this
or
year,
something.
was
No,
it? It was
no,
last year or
no.
the year before.
A couple of years or so ago.
Your
Years
why
up.
is health and coping with the ups and downs of life as a lighter person. Yep, it's a lot easier with that. Good evening, Di Hedges. Sorry, a bit late to the party. No worries, my darling. Happy to have you here. Well, welcome. Everybody's agreeing with each other in the chat and having a lovely time in their chat. Yeah, your health is first and second. You love what? Vlogs.
Yeah.
And want to look nice in whatever you put on. And third, so you can stay alive. Clothes.
If Di's
Yeah.
only just joined in that, we showed these a little bit earlier, like one of the new snacks I've been having. I've been having these for a little while, but they come in many different flavours.
You've been having that, and to be fair, you've also come in with your 8 Stone Award this week.
I've been eating.
Even though you've been eating delicious. Amazing.
I've been eating the s'mores ones, but I said they're all the same calories, even though they've got different flavours and stuff in them. And these are the very berry, but they do so many different flavours. They do birthday cake flavour.
Yeah, loads.
They do s'mores. They do like cinnamon swirl. There's lots of different flavours.
Lisa Temlet.
Cookies and cream. And...
Okay, I'm going back to the
Yeah.
chats now.
Yeah.
Lisa Temlet, you have an autistic son and a hubby with motor neuron disease. You need to be physically fit. That's an amazing why, but also amazing, like a difficult family.
Yeah.
But I imagine that you are just. I know the difficulties. My sister has a daughter with autism, and so I imagine how difficult that would be for you. So you do need to be physically fit, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I bet you make memories, don't you? I bet you absolutely make tons of memories. Die Hedges. Okay, Ed, see you later. Die Hedges, when you're struggling, you go back to basics and you sit through the joining address. That's really interesting. I don't think I could. Could sit through that again. Don't forget, have a look in your book. And you can have all of these healthy extras and weigh and measure. You can have
the new member chat?
Yeah, I don't think I could. It drives me mad every time we've rejoined. I'm like, I know we've done this.
I wasn't listening the last time
No, I know.
They did it. Do you know what? I think when they do the new members chat, when you first go, there's so much information. My brain just gets overloaded with everything, and it's like my brain goes on autopilot, and I'm sort of listening, but I'm not, and then I don't absorb enough of it. But like I say, if anyone does either do the online or goes to a group, you can find that extra information about the new member chat and and
there's videos of it.
Yeah, there are on.
There's a lot of videos on there that we weren't
World.
aware of until fairly recently. We were looking at the app.
Yeah, but they don't tell you all of those things.
Spoilers. We'll be addressing the app in a minute.
We will.
It's Deborah, not Deborah. Going to your wardrobe and getting clothes on that fit, that were too small and now fit. That's an amazing feeling. I love that. Kimberly, you have to enjoy the moment. You don't check out of living because you're on Slimming World. Absolutely not. 100%. I agree with that. Audrey says the first time you made that soup. The Heinz soup, you put in a whole jar of pickled onions.
Was it nice?
I bet it was delicious. I love that.
Wasn't it? It was meant to be one pickled onion, though, wasn't it?
Oh, look at Dormouse.
No.
Dormouse. You added in a bit of spice with chili, Tabasco sauce, etc. It was far better than Heinz because you added in all of that. You added
probably
in everything
a
else.
bit of extra flavour.
Everybody is amazed at Alan with his weight loss this week. That is absolutely bonkers. Die Hedges, you've got a savoury tooth. Me too. I used to have a sweet tooth, but not anymore. Julie, you're going to tidy up the mess in the kitchen, so good luck to everyone next week. No worries, my darling. We're not brilliant. You lot are brilliant. I'm just a gobby cow on the internet, aren't I? Read the book again. That could help. Absolutely, it could. You get through on laughter. Absolutely. Best medicine, unless you're diabetic, in which case insulin's really useful. Your first time on the live, Audrey Merriweather. Good evening, Audrey. Welcome. Welcome to have you here. So then, I did also weigh in.
You did?
Now then, we all know I know, right? I just realised, looked at the time, I haven't
With
even
you,
done my
with
weighing
you,
yet.
and your ups and downs and all of the things that
My
have
ups and
happened.
downs and roundabouts and twists and turns and the whole
Yeah, a
medical
lot,
stuff
isn't it?
going on with me. So if you don't know, I had bladder cancer 3 years ago, got rid of it. It's come back. So I am booked in for next Wednesday at 3 o'clock. I should still be on the live. Maybe. We might not. If we
see.
don't go live, we might schedule
Swap
it to
it
the
for that,
Thursday. I'm going to try my best. Apparently I should be in and out in next to no time.
But they said you're in for a few hours, I
I'm
think.
in for
and then
2
you come home,
hours.
yeah, something like that.
So I should, in theory, be home in time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know how these things are. So then, my journey in August, I maintained at 5 stone 4.5. I then lost an incredible 9.5 pounds,
Yeah.
which took me bang on to my 6 stone award. I then gained back 3 and gained back 1.5.
Eating the same food,
Yep.
you know, I would say. We've
So-
been eating the same meals all the time.
Which basically puts me at a £5 loss in August, which I'm okay with. Could have
Yeah.
been better, but okay overall. So September,
Yeah.
first week of September, I lost 2.5. Great. Last week, I gained 3. Again, eating the same
Same
food
meals.
week in, week out. Not the same food, but the same on plan. You can see what we have.
Yeah.
I think every week we have fish and a whatever. We
Yeah.
have fish with a meal, don't we?
Yeah.
Every week we'll have Lidl's beetroot burgers for a sin each.
Yeah.
We love those. And the rest of it, you've seen the meals we have, all food optimized.
Yep.
So this week I got on the scales. I was 5 stone 9. I got to my 6 stone. It all went back. But this week, before I tell you what I weighed in as, I decided to make a change to my weigh-in outfit. Because you
Yeah.
weigh in your shorts, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Whereas for me, I was like, do you know what? It's starting to get cold. So instead of me going in my light summer trousers, I'm actually going to weigh the difference between my normal weigh-in trousers
So you did.
and my jeans. And they were 11 ounces difference, 300 and something grams. So it worked out 11 ounces. Bearing in mind, there is 16 ounces, I think it is, to a pound. 14, yeah, something, whatever it is, 16 ounces to a pound. Again, I'm just young enough to not know what ounces and pounds were. I had to ask the Google. So it basically means that my trousers weighed half a pound plus more than the ones I wore last week. So I thought, do you know what? If I come in, if I gained half a pound, then it's a maintain. If I maintain, then it's a half a pound loss. Whatever happens, add my half pound back onto it, and it will adjust. So I did that. I got on the scales, fully expecting either a slight gain or maybe I'll maintain. And I actually came in. Last week I weighed in at 18 stone 2.5. Bearing in mind I am 6'2". This week I weighed in at 17 stone 12. I lost 4.5 pounds. And that is with my half pound extra weight of trousers.
So
Again,
would have been £5.
it would have been £5. So my weight loss at the moment, according to Slimming World, is 5 stone 13.5 pounds, which means actually it's 6 stone because that extra half pound came in my trousers. So that sounds wrong, but you know what I mean? The extra half pound is what my trousers
that did
weighed
sound weird,
extra.
yeah.
So I would have got back to my 6 stone award, which is on here, which I got and then lost immediately.
Your body is a medical mystery.
So once again, I'm not able to put this on my cupboard. I can't put it on the cupboard until I'm 2 pounds the other side. But I was very, very relieved
what about
that
your-
it come in the right direction.
What about your sins and stuff this week? Or
my
how many you've
sins?
been having?
I was a couple of days I was at 7 or 8. A couple of days I was at 12, and one day I was at 14.
Yeah.
So they average out about 10 overall. I had prunes as my healthy extra B.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of times because I find that helps me stay
Keep
regular
regular.
and everything else. And yeah, so officially 5 stone 13.5. But unofficially, it's really my 6 stone award. So we'll see what happens next week. Again,
we never
no
know.
idea what is going on from one week to the next.
But I said before, you wasn't having that really big up and down and that until like more
Until the
recent.
cancer came back.
Until more recent. So,
Yeah, literally August is when I was like, or the end of July, wasn't it? Where I was like, oh, something's going on with the bladder again. What's this wibbly, fluttering feeling? Something's not right. And that's when I got the cystoscopy. And then it was the very beginning of August. They were like, cancer's come back. I was like, damn it. And that hopefully next Wednesday, before we do live on here, we might have to push it back half an hour or something.
Yeah, maybe.
But if I'm at all able to, I will be weighing in and I'll be joining you next Wednesday. So yes, those are the results. So I'm very happy with that. I was a bit shocked at that. I'm half expecting to gain half of that back next week because that's what my body does. Either way, I don't really look at the week-to-week results. No. I look at the fact that this is, again, if I come back in with my £2 a week target, it means by the end of January, I'll be at my target weight. It means if I go slightly higher than that, I can get £2.5. It will be around the New Year mark.
I'll say you're eating everything you should be eating, so that's it.
Either way, whether it's January, February, March, I will be hitting target by the spring, hopefully. All things being well. And yeah, so that is my goal. I'm not going to hit it for Christmas like I was hoping for, but I'll hit it just after.
Fine.
I'm fine with that. So yeah,
we have Christmas on plan anyway, don't we?
We do. So... we do. The only thing we're going to have is next week, as I say, when it's our anniversary, we will go out. Not next week, it's next month. We will go out. Yeah. We will go to Harvester. We will have a Slimming World counted meal. It will be an on-plan meal, and we'll take it from there. Right then, thank you everybody for your comments. That's awesome. I know you just want your. You can have your mixed grill. You just got to sim the sausage. It's not a Slimming World sausage.
I'm not sinning my chips.
No. You got to sim your chips. Or you consider it an off-plan meal and just get straight back on it for the other 14 that we have during the week.
I know, isn't it?
So then, everybody, thank you very much for everybody's comments. It's lovely. We just plod along.
That's it.
We just eat.
We do.
Eat the food we love the food we eat, as our Empress Jane says. The Empress. Yeah, we love the food we eat, and we eat the food we love. And at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. And we're not doing it to get certificates or awards or stickers or shinies. They're nice, but we're just doing it for long-term health. So, right then, let's go to Choosey, our Choosey of the week. If you don't know what Choosey is, every single week we normally Choosey a recipe book. However, this week we've Chooseyed something a little bit different, and should we show you? There we go. Right then. So, go on.
From this week, it was it. Well, I didn't even know at the time that you'd picked a curry.
Oh my gosh! Yes. What are we on from last week's? I didn't realise that. We thought we was, normally it's like completely different things altogether. But this week, it was a curry, and you were like, curry. I picked curry. Curry as well. What's going on?
So we both picked curry.
Here we go. Right. So the Choosey at the moment is. Oh my God. Oh no. It was tied and now it's not. Look at that. Right. Okay. Let's go to. Where's my thingy again? So I can pull it up on screen. That is awesome. That is so awesome. Right. I'm really happy with that actually. It means I'm cooking, but I am fine with that. Why won't that bring up my YouTube?
Then? What's in that? Is it cauliflower?
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, 1 second, everybody. This should be on screen. Let me click you there and copy that and go to there and Choosey poll and we put it into that one. There we go. Got it. The
I have no
aloo
idea how you
gobi,
do
which is my recipe of choice.
Yeah.
The aloo gobi has
It looks
won.
nice. It does look nice, though.
That is absolutely awesome. So the aloo gobi, which has cauliflower and potato,
Oh, yeah.
really, really, really nice looking, really delicious looking meal. So, yay! I am. Oh gosh, what is on that screen? What's going on with that? I am very happy to have that. Oh, it's because I clicked on that. There we go. I'm very happy to have that today. Let me just. Why have I got? What's going on with this? Hold on a second. What have I done? I've broken it all. No, that's that. That's that.
It's a normal day.
There we go. I know. I've lost the chat now.
It's a normal day here.
So then, what are we doing for Choosey today, Rufus? Today we are doing something very, very different.
I don't have a cooking book today.
I don't have a cooking book either. Do you know why we don't have a cooking book?
Because we're not cooking from a cooking book.
Because oh, where's the keyboard? I need the keyboard. See, this is where if we had a production team,
but we have recipes online.
We have chosen 2 recipes from the Slimming World app. Let me just make this a little bit smaller. So I have chosen, and we've also purposely both chosen something with sausages this week, because you started it, didn't you? And then I was like, oh, I fancy a sausage casserole. And we looked on the Slimming World app to find recipes, and we thought, you know what, we always choose from different cookbooks and go through all of that. We'll have a look on the app today, and that's what we've got. So your Choosey options for this week.
Sausages.
It is a little bit of the battle of the sausages. So Rufus has Choosey. Oh no, hang on. Rufus has Chooseyed and picked the toad in the hole recipe, as you can see there. I'll tell you.
Do you know though, if we ended up having that, we've not. I don't even remember when, or it's probably been many years since we had anything like that.
It will be, absolutely. I don't think we have had a proper toad in the hole recipe for, I'll say years.
And at one time, if we had done, it would have been one that we probably bought, because we don't cook many things like anything like that anyway.
No, we don't.
So we might have just bought a ready to kind of pop in the oven jobby kind of.
Absolutely. So one option, there you go on screen, is the Slimming World toad in the hole. If you don't know, if you are from America or another country, toad in the hole is basically a Yorkshire pudding, which is made from the same sort of mix as a pancake mix. With sausages and normally a whole load of very, very yummy gravy.
But there's, I think, onions that get put into this, and herbs and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So
it says here, Slimming World Yorkshire pudding with juicy sausages nestled inside and onion rings on top. Served with mashed green beans and a rich onion gravy. This is comfort food at its best, it says. So that is option 1. It should be. Can you do vegan Yorkshire puddings? There's no egg in a Yorkshire pudding, is there?
Yes, there is.
Oh,
yeah, there is.
So you'd have to use aquafaba.
Yeah, you'd have to use.
But you could veganise this with vegan sausages and egg replacement.
I'll say if you use the Linda McCartney sausages, they are
free on plan, the red onion and
rosemary
ones. Yeah, they're really nice. So that is one option. That is your first option today, the Slimming World toad in the hole, made with the Slimming World sausages.
But I said if you had Quan sausages, then I think they're like half a sin or so, depending on what ones you pick.
Yep, if you were to do the vegan option.
Yeah.
And then my choice, I did show you just now, is the sausage casserole.
It says, look nice.
This delicious one-pot casserole is bursting with sweet, slow-cooked vegetables and tasty sausages. So it's got in it. I've got carrots, celery sticks, onion, vegetable stock, Slimming World sausages, and then some mushrooms and a can of tomatoes. That's
is this something though that you could do and put in the slow cooker?
You absolutely could put that in the slow cooker. Your one, Rufus, has Slimming World sausages, an onion, plain flour, baking powder.
But I said, as you
milk,
see though,
eggs.
but I said, as you see, like I say, the recipe says for 12 sausages, so you're still getting 3 per person.
And a kilogram of potatoes. Oh, that's for the mash and that, isn't it?
Yeah, for the mash, yeah.
And some green beans on the side. So,
Yeah.
those are going to be your Choosey options for this week then. So, let us know. I will put those up on screen as soon as we've come off of today's stream. So, do please go across to our YouTube channel and our community tab on YouTube and get your votes in for that. You Choosey what we cookie. If that makes
You mean
sense.
you choose which sausage you would like, my sausage or Lisa's sausage? Dinner. That's what I meant, dinner. Sausage dinner.
Yes, dear.
Yes.
Right then, so those are your options this week. Let's have a look in the comments, and then we've just got our goals for the week. Let's have a look at our goals for the week. It could be a flexi day, absolutely. You could
Frog
have a
in the
flexi day.
bread.
What happens at Christmas? Do you treat ourselves? Last year we had an on-plan Christmas, so we did treat ourselves. We had all the food we love. We had, was it a joint of beef we had? I can't remember.
I think we did.
I think we had a joint of beef instead of turkey, and then we had, we had a turkey for Boxing Day, didn't we? Because we had the niblet with us last year, and we had a gammon. We had full roast dinners with everything, stuffing, which was made from the Linda McCartney sausages. We had all of that. We did have mince pies. We did have.
We didn't eat them.
Christmas pudding.
We didn't eat
those. We just didn't. We filled up on all the lovely.
We thought
food
we'd
that
get
we had.
it and thought maybe we'd have one mince pie and something, and it was like,
we bought low sugar custard, didn't we? We didn't have that.
I don't know
either.
if
We
it's
gave
just
it
a
to
thing
neighbours.
then that sometimes if you buy something, you're like, oh, actually, I've decided now I don't want to eat that.
Yeah.
So we just donated it to food bank. So
yeah.
they
Or
went to
the
food
neighbours
bank.
got the custard, didn't they?
Yeah.
I will use gluten-free flour, Debbie's World. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're brilliant, going great guns, well on your ways to target. Lisa, sending you good luck, a message with your medical procedure. Thank you very much, Catherine. That's very lovely of you. Frog in the bread. Yes, toad in the hole.
It did look like that, didn't it?
You've made both and they were lovely. With your usual additions, that's probably like tons of chilies. Because you know what Dormouse is like for chilies? Yeah.
All the chilies.
Yeah. You did a Christmas lunch, all fish-based, and your Christmas pudding is still in the freezer. Ours is still in the cupboard. It's probably fermented to all hell by now.
Yeah, well, it's got dried fruit in it, so...
Yeah, it probably will be, yeah.
It will be...
Super alcoholic.
It will be coated in sugar, then dried, and then made into a Christmas pudding.
But at least it was gluten-free.
And that's why it keeps for so long in the
exactly.
cupboard, because, it's just...
My nan
Full
used
of
to,
sugar.
My nan used to make them, and they were years.
Lots of fat and
years
lots of
in the
sugar
cupboard.
in it.
Yeah. And what's that suet stuff in them as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blech.
In
Anyway,
the mincemeat, yeah.
if mushy peas are involved, you're donating yours to Dormouse. You're bloody not, Kimberly. You're donating them to me. We went shopping today, didn't we, to Barry's?
Oh, yeah. Did they have great big tins of mushy peas?
Found a tin of mushy peas. No joke.
Bigger than your head?
It was as big as this mug. They were. I said to you, didn't I? I said, I'm only allowed one tin of mushy peas as a treat every couple of days.
Just one big tin.
Just have this one then. Right. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right. You give your mushy peas to Dormouse then. See if I care. See if I care. Right then, Rufus. What are your my goal this week?
I don't eat mushy peas that much. But,
my goal this week is to cast myself away from Kimberly and Dormouse, who are going to share the mushy peas between them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only joking. Go on then. So what's your goal this week? Your on-plan goal and your non-Slimming Worldy goal. Or your Slimming World goal, first of all. What do you want to lose this week? What have you written down in your little bit on the side of your book? I know you haven't. You didn't.
It's in here.
Mine is 34. Mine says 83.5 I've lost in total and 34 pounds to go.
Yeah. I think, I say, if I lose maybe £2 one week and £1.50 the next week, then I will be at my 16.5 in the next 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. And I think that will be amazing.
You'll be happy with that?
I'll be really happy with that, yeah.
Or you could lose £3 a week for the next 2 weeks and then get your 8.5 stone award.
Yeah, possibly. That's if I want to, like I say, obviously slightly less calories,
Restrict yourself
a
monumentally.
bit more.
I wouldn't do that.
But I would be
I
really
wouldn't do that.
comfortable, I'll be able to eat
You have,
virtually all my sins and do all of that and still lose 1.5 to £2 a week.
yeah, exactly.
And
You'll get
easy.
your I mean, your 8.5 stone's going to be
Yeah.
what, 3 weeks away instead
And like
of
I
2
say,
weeks
when
away.
when you go, you eat what you eat during the week, and the
Yeah.
day that you go and get on those scales, your body doesn't know that, oh well, you didn't go poop and
Have
you
a
didn't
lovely
do
week,
whatever you need
Dormouse.
to do, before you get on the scale. So the weight comes when it does.
Comes off
and
when it does, exactly.
you can't, it's not something that you can't force. And if you want to deprive yourself and all that, you might
It doesn't work,
put
does
your
it?
body into starvation mode,
You
and
do.
then your metabolism will slow down.
We are actually researching all of this because we're going to do an extra helping video all about how a very, very restrictive calorie count can actually work against you in terms of weight loss.
I said, if I remember a few years ago, I don't know how I did it, but for a while I was only having 5 sins a day, like every day, and I never changed it, and I just stayed.
And what were those sins?
I think they were sugar-free polos, but I'm surprised how I just stuck to it for however long I did. But obviously it wasn't enough for me, and I'm doing just prioritising my protein and my speed food as working better, and I can still have more sins. Like I say, on the Tuesday after I get weighed, I have usually all of my sins, so I have up to 15 sins, and then most days and I'm about 10 to 12. And because I prioritise my speed food mostly, and most of our foods that we'll have will be mostly based around the protein and speed, that I can still have as many sins as I have and still do okay.
Yeah.
And
in
that's
fact,
why.
the weeks where we go, we're only going to have 4
Yeah,
sins, we're going to have 6 sins. When we do that for the week, that's when our weight doesn't come off.
Or I do just under what I would have normally, or I will do the same as if I'd have eaten all of my sins. It really, sometimes it pays to kind of fill yourself up with loads of speed and protein, and then, like I say, times when I feel quite full and I can't eat anymore, I'm really, really full up and feel really podged, and I think sometimes depriving yourself of things that you want, even sometimes you're not hungry, I think you just give yourself what you want. Like I say, the weight will drop, but even if you had, if your daily allowance is 15 sins and you ate 15 sins every day, you'd probably still come in with £1.50 off that week.
Yeah, you could do.
Because otherwise that's what they're there for. And even though the consultants and people say, oh, well, they're not a total, you don't have to use that many, they're not, you don't have to have a maximum amount every day, but they're there to be used. So use them, otherwise if you might not stick to it. So,
and what about your non-weight loss goal? What's your life in general goal?
Probably to try and do a bit more walking, and like I say, I'm just trying to sort of do very basic exercises just to try and strengthen my back up a bit for my surgery, but just do what I can as and when I can. And like I say, as long as you're moving a bit more and doing what you can, if you're doing a little bit more every week, small steps, like I say, you'll get there. You're moving more, you're burning more calories, and just like I say, I would say, and if you're someone that can't move and do an awful lot, I would say that this diet, this healthy eating lifestyle is all about what you eat. It's 100% what you eat. If you can't get out and get the steps and do all of that because you're not able to, if you stick to the plan and do it 100% and put everything into it, and if you need to write down what you're eating and doing all of that so you can keep on track with everything you're doing, that is the most important thing I would say to anybody, because I don't do an awful lot of exercise, and I've done what I've done without going out and doing thousands of steps.
Yeah.
Thousands of steps can come later if you're ever able to do that, but you can do this plan and not be someone that's able to exercise and still do great. So yeah.
Absolutely. I think for me, my on scale target will be again £2 to £2.5. That's my that's been my goal since I decided I wanted to hit it for Christmas, which I'm not going to do.
Yeah.
But that'll be what I'm aiming for. Anything with a minus, I will be happy. If I get £2, then my 6 stone award can go on the cupboard.
What did they used to say? Was it aim for the moon? Was it or aim for the...
It was aim for the moon. If you fail, at least you'll land among the stars. But that doesn't make any sense because the moon is a lot closer to the stars. So if you fail, you'll go tumbling into space, into the darkness and the eon blackness and the death and the nothingness of space.
Don't stick to it then. Don't do that then.
No, don't do that. So that's going to be my goal, is to aim for that £2. So I want to put me blooming 6 stone award on the cupboard. I've had it in there for 5-6 weeks now. Because as soon as I got it, I owed Slimming World weight, if that makes sense.
I said what Pam says. I says, I used to try and do as much walking and try and do more all the time because that's what they try and promote.
No.
You know, loads. Yeah, get walking in, burn extra calories. If you do this, do you know you would have to lose 1 extra pound every week. You would have to walk 11.5 hours. A week extra than what you're doing to lose 1 extra pound.
For 1 extra pound.
1 extra pound. I lose, like, say, 1.5 to £2 roughly every week, and I'm not going out and walking. I'm just moving around indoors, doing some very light upper exercise to try and help my shoulders for my surgery, and I'm not going out doing thousands of steps. So. Yay. So if it works for me, it'll work for anybody. Just as long as you're doing the plan 100% and, just, I'd say, prioritise your protein and just, one of our lists when we go to the supermarket is list of, these are our speed foods. Okay, well, we're doing some of these recipes. These are the speed foods we're going to pick. We buy these speed foods, they're in the fridge. Okay, well, this one's got peas and something. Okay, well, we're going to put green beans in it and chop the green beans up and put those instead of peas. And we move things around on things that we eat. And we just do it that way because we're just prioritising our speed food.
And what we tend to do is we tend to buy the speed first. It goes into the trolley first. So
That's
we know
it.
we've got it.
That's it.
Then you look at your trolley and you go, we've got loads of cabbage and broccoli and cauliflower. Yep. Do I really need the sweet corn? Do I really need... And it's like, if we want it, we'll get it. If not... I've got a ton of veg already. I've got, especially when you're looking at red cabbage, white cabbage, Savoy cabbage, and then you've got your leeks and your carrots and your parsnips and your everything else, your broccoli and your collie, and you've got a full blooming trolley full of vegetables.
And we love it.
We do. That's my Slimming World goal. My non-Slimming World goal this week is to try and get a little bit ahead of editing, so that if I am a little bit poorly next week, that I can take that into account, because again with the fibro we don't know how I'm going to react to the surgery.
So there's a good thing. I think like mindset for you is that you don't now beat yourself up when your body's going up and down and it's out of your control. That even though we're eating the same thing and it's not knocking you off plan anymore, because you already know that it's not anything that you're doing.
I know I'm doing everything I can.
That's it.
I struggle with my walking sometimes. My coccyx right now, my back is really, these cushions aren't doing anything. No. You doing anything for you?
No, it makes me feel like...
really uncomfortable.
Would I advise people get them and go to Lidl and get
I bought some $9.99 coccyx cushions in
It's
Lidl.
like a memory foam.
It's not worth it.
Thing you put on your seat. They're not
that.
They're not super great. They're okay, but they're not...
Oh, gosh.
Maybe if you're someone that hasn't got a lot of weight to lose, maybe they're all right, but they're not very thick anyway. But I said turn it so you can see how thick it is, like on the side. You can see they're not that thick and they're quite squashy.
Yeah.
They're all right, but like I say, if you've been sitting for a while, then maybe for a short time, maybe they're okay.
Yeah. But
if
we've
you've
been sat here for 2 hours.
If you've been sitting for a while, you have to kind of shuffle and move yourself around a bit.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking, I'm glad we've got the labels on. I might take these back tomorrow. Because They're rubbish, to be honest. They're really, really rubbish. Do not recommend. And you know how much we love our Lidl because it's the nearest supermarket. Anyway, Audrey says that your goal is continue towards your 3-stone award, taking your own homemade popcorn to see Downton Abbey next with your daughter tomorrow. That's awesome. Downton Abbey. I haven't seen the last film, let alone this one. But taking your own homemade popcorn, we love our own homemade popcorn, don't we?
Do you use, like I say, we had an old popcorn maker that it's kind of like, it's nearly a bit like, you turn it on and it sounds like a hairdryer. It just heats itself up, does it? Like a little, but then found that you can go in Lidl, I don't know if they're still in there now, but they had little, the microwave popcorn pots, and literally it pushes, like, it's like a little liner, is it? It pushes inside itself and you can just pop it open, make it a bit taller,
put your kernels in, whack it in the
and just got
microwave,
like a little silicone type of thing you sit in the top of it, and
Slimming World Vegan
really
says to lose another £2 would be amazing, and your non-scale goal is to clean your pond. Oh,
bit of body magic.
No, a bit of algae. Nice. You can hardly walk at the moment, so that's good advice, Rufus. Welsh Pam, if you go on the Slimming World app, right, there is workouts and videos on there, exercise
For
videos
seated
for
ones.
seated versions.
Yeah.
So you can actually, I am going to start trying to do some of these. Look at me.
Yeah.
Going to start to try. I tell you what,
you're gonna do it.
I'm going to do at least one this coming week.
Yeah. Your thing is though, you can do them and then build it.
I
up
tell you
as
what, I'm going to do 3 a week. This
3?
week I'm going to do 3 of the Slimming World exercise, seated exercise things.
But
That's
you
what
can
I'm going
just
to do.
build it up as you go. Just start and then.
Debbie's World says you used to make Slimming World popcorn with crunchy veg and berries.
Do you?
Crunchy veg.
You should do it in a video.
Yeah.
So we'll have a look because I don't know what that is.
Put us a link on the Facebook group, which is a
Crunchy
good
veg
reminder. Don't forget, everybody, we have got the
So
Facebook
you make
group.
popcorn and then just add your sort of like air fried veggie bits with it. And
I don't know. That's why I said for her to put it on the Facebook group. Because it is 20 to 9.
Because I have got like things like freeze dried berries and stuff like that. So you could always do popcorn and then add a few freeze dried berries in. And
You absolutely could. But yeah, we have got a Facebook group, so do have a look on that there Facebook for the Losers Club by Beyond Authentic Health. We've got about 110 members on there.
So if you are
Awesome.
someone that's joining in right at the very end of this live, like I say, come and join us on our Facebook group and let us know how you got on with your weight losses and all of that stuff.
Oh, it says, look, Debbie says it's like carrots, cucumber, tomatoes and berries.
Oh.
It's not actually popcorn. Oh, that sounds interesting. And peppers. That sounds interesting. Janet, you're sending lots of cuddles. Thank you very much, Janet, my darling. But I think that is going to be it from us today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what did I say my goal was?
What you to do, like seated exercises and...
No, there was something else I was going to do. I've forgotten what I said. See? ADHD brain in action. I can't remember what I said I was going to do.
You want to lose like £2 or
No,
so?
my non-Slimming World goal.
To move more, you said you want to do your...
No, there was something else.
You said 3 seated exercises
3 times a week. That's what I said, but there was something else that I said in between
I won't
those two
forget
things.
that one.
So then, no doubt, I will have to watch this back and see what I said. That's the benefit of doing it on a stream. ADHD brain in action. But that is going to be it from us, everybody. Take care, whatever plan you are doing. Absolutely, just honestly stick to the plan. If you are calorie counting, if you are
like
Manjaro or editing, thank you, editing, getting ahead of
like
editing.
Lisa
Thank
does
you,
say, and did say in group one day, if you stick to the plan, the plan does work. Stick to it, it definitely works. And yes, keep doing it. I do the same thing every week, eat the same foods every week, and stick to it, it works.
Just keep slimming.
Amen. Yes.
Just keep slimming, just keep slimming.
The plan works.
Slimming.
If you stick to the plan works.
It does. Take care, everybody. We will see you next Wednesday. theoretically, at 6:30, it might be pushed back a little bit depending on what happens with the bladder cancer thing. It's not a big operation. It's in with a camera, zip, zap, zop, and then a little bit of suction to remove
So a
the
little
gubbins
bit
and
like
done.
descaling a kettle.
Yeah, very simple job this time round. So in theory, we'll be back and it will all get, we'll be back for normal time. But in case we're running late, do just keep an eye out, and I will update on the on the YouTube community tab and on our Facebook
But
group
before
as
we
well.
go, I should just like to say, if you stick to the plan, it works.
Right, exactly.
If you stick to the plan, it works. Stick to it.
You know how this is roughly buttock shaped?
Oh, look, you can still breathe through it. Look.
Yes. You see how this is buttock shaped? You know, it's memory foam.
Here, your bum's been there.
There'd be a nose imprint then. It'd be like
There
one
is.
of those.
That's where your nose goes, just there, look.
It'll be like those things that you get where you put your hand on the nails and you put your hand through the metal thing. That would be your face implanted into here if you're not careful.
Probably, very probably.
I am joking.
Yes.
I am joking. I would never do that. Certainly not on camera. But that's it. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Help me, someone.
Help me. Anyway, that is going to be it from us. I'm trying to sign off. I've been trying to sign off for the last 16 minutes.
It's your fault, you're ADHD.
I know.
It's all your fault. What did you say? What?
And you burped as well.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. It's
We
not
will
my
see you
fault.
again.
It's
As
the
we
bang.
always say,
It's not my
stay
fault.
you, stay true, stay authentic, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Whether or not Rufus is with me, who can say? But we'll see you next
Happy
time.
slimming. See
Bye-bye.
you all on,
Happy slimming.
See you in the Facebook group.